Now whip it good.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another Whip It Thursdays. Tonight I'm running a little solo for a little while. Some other fellows maybe join in later, but I got plenty of stuff to keep busy, and I got my Mecha Hulk, Cyborg Hulk I'm working on. Got Prime. I got several Hulk heads I'm working on. So right now I'm working on fitting some O-rings to this Hulk head that fellow member on the channel made, the Apoxie cannons. He modeled and printed these. They look really good. And I've got my O-ring installed. Just want to hit it with some Insta-Set. Set the glue up. I just glued it in. Get everything on camera here. All right. Hit that with the Insta-Set. We'll wipe out the excess. Do a quick test fit. Give us a Hulk buddy. Nice, firm fit. Go. Set that to the side now. Set up the background music. We forgot about that. Minutes. We're on the. Got this other Ed Norton Hulk head that I'm painting up to match the Maestro body. I got a little dark right now. I need to lighten it up. Except in green. I'll do that here in a bit. First, let's do some dry brushing silver over top these Mecha Hulk parts. I got the waist piece painted up. I changed into Elm. I painted those parts gold. Looks pretty good. Prime legs, move those out of the way. Those are ready for the final coat of red on those for sealing. Alright, let's move some stuff out of the way. It is a little loud. Okay. And just where to put my silver? Right in front of me. There we go. Hello, hello.
Hey.
There you are. I just thought I was going to be running solo for a while.
I was just running a little bit behind.
Box of cannons has got a function with the relatives. So he's going to be out tonight.
Right on.
I'm going to do some dry brushing over these Cyborg Hulk legs. Got them based in black, so I'm start dry brushing silver over them.
Cool. Gotta go grab this this white cloth real fast. Be right back.
Okay. Brick something. Love these streams. Don't always get to watch them live, but do appreciate you sharing your talent and work. I appreciate you coming hanging out. Check them out. That's what. Well, set these streams up here for is to help share knowledge what we're doing. Takes out any kind of hidden mystery too. We're doing it live. Because some people can be very vague on how to do something other, and when you're doing it live in front of people, it's kind of hard not to show everything we're doing. That's what I like. I love dry brushing silver over black. It's such a nice effect, metallic effect, when you go over silver and gold over black, copper. Such a nice effect on that.
Sorry, you're continuing that. I thought we were continuing. It's a material but.
All right. Material.
I had a time getting YouTube to process my One Punch Man video.
Oh, really?
It just got stuck. It uploaded and would not process the video. Last night I canceled it and deleted it like 3 times. The last time I put it up, I was like, well, I even re-rendered the video in my editing software.
Uh-huh.
Thought maybe it was corrupted or something. And so I uploaded it and went to bed. It was still stuck this morning.
Weird.
So I deleted it again. I changed YouTube accounts. Went to the old 1987 Old 442 account. Uploaded it there, and it processed immediately. Then I switched back. I switched back to the main Collector Express one. Upload it, and it processed. It's weird. I was hoping to get that out yesterday, so I was wanting to do like a video every day this week. So I got shorted on Wednesdays because YouTube decided to go. I love dry brushing silver over top of black.
That's the Cyber Hulk you're still working on?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got all the lower body based in black, and so I can do all the dry brushing. Then after that dries, I'll do the accent, all the different color accents. noticed kind of a resurgence on like some of the bigger toy channels doing customizing again.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I haven't noticed.
Oh, Robo bought a 3D printer and got back
Yeah,
into
I saw that.
Then I saw Unparalleled, like he's back into customizing.
I saw him do something with a Savage Dragon. I was wondering what was up with that.
Yep, looks like he used a movie Venom base body.
It's a little big for me, but
It worked for like a 7-inch scale dragon, but yeah, it's too big for Legends scale.
yeah. I mean, it's the right size for the head he has. The one that he got.
He did the paint looks good on it.
Yeah, he didn't prep any joints though, so he's going to get some rub in the arms.
Well,
but other than that,
I didn't really examine it too close, and I just the green looked nice. Changing black
and all that
black
stuff.
to green, black to green is tough.
Yeah, I always look at all that stuff. It's just a habit at this point. Man, I can't find my Moon Knight.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good mornings. Oh, and we got the Smasher.
Did we?
How's things in Brampton?
What's happening?
Did it get cold at your house last night, Bryce?
Was it cold?
What was that?
Yeah, because it's cold here. I don't know. Been what you consider cold.
It was pretty chilly yesterday.
We got down to 39 degrees last night. It was chilly in the house this morning.
Oh, I don't think it got that cold here.
We had a frost advisory this morning.
I love the cold, so I wouldn't notice.
Yeah. It's good sleeping weather.
I'm built like a hibernating bear, so I'm like. Like Box Cannon sent me things like when you lay down for a nap, you wake up 4 hours later, a bear coming out of hibernation, like.
Yeah, he sent me that too.
That's my spirit animal. I don't know what I did Wednesday, but yesterday morning, Wednesday night, my right shoulder was locked up. I couldn't move it.
It's all that wrestling you've been doing.
Yeah. If only if I could explain it that way, I would, but I don't even know what the hell I did. Oh, 62813, evening. Dope video and Power Girl. Thank you, sir. She turned out real nice. Love the cape that Harker sent.
Thank you.
And,
Glad you like it.
And once you go to a soft goods cape, you can't go back to rubber capes.
Oh, no.
You don't have that weight in the back. Plus, adds so much for photography too. Like you can rearrange your cape for dynamic posing.
Yeah, well, what can you do with a plastic cape? Nothing.
It just sits there. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Soft goods, man. Those capes, they just look amazing.
I don't get it.
Not everybody agrees.
No,
I don't get why people it's like, I don't like soft goods.
You know what? I understand exactly what Harker's saying because I go back to like we've been collecting since the beginning of the 2000s, right? Like, I mean, I noticed that back coming up to it, a lot of people used to complain about soft goods. They used to say, "Oh, it looks like those Mego figures and this and that," and plastic capes are much better. And then, as you collect and you start displaying your stuff, years start going by, and you're like, I can't do shit with my figures. Like, they could either just stand in a vanilla pose, the cape's getting away. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
It's an easy transition. Like, I mean, once you start seeing the possibilities with bendy wire capes, like, it's amazing, right?
You got people still this day, they'll say they don't like them because they just don't look realistic. It's like, well, then you're buying the wrong capes.
They don't look realistic. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what's realistic about an action figure.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Well, a lot of people's arguments are because it's the plastic figure and you need a plastic cape to make it all uniform.
That's
And
cool.
as soon as you put a cloth piece on there, you've lost, the whole, I don't know. Aesthetic, I guess. Yeah.
Nah, I know. Like I said, I know what you're saying, but I know a lot of people think that way, but I don't know how you could. Like, I mean, well, you think about it.
That's one way they look at it, but I mean, it's definitely not something that I agree with, obviously. I mean,
Oh yeah.
otherwise I wouldn't be making capes for a living.
And
Okay.
and a lot of people agree with you, or you couldn't be making capes for it.
Right.
Well, Sector 2813, plastic capes make it hard to balance a figure and can't put in vehicles. True. You can't even get them in seated positions. Kenner Superpowers had fabric capes. Love them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nobody was annoyed with them like those old very limited possibility figures. It had soft capes, and people didn't care. They worked. Unless they had vehicles, you can actually put them in.
Like, I mean, even the most pliable cape still doesn't work. Like, I mean, one thing I'll give credit to. Well, I actually have it on my shelf right now. Was that very first? I guess it's the only Marvel Select Doom. His cape was one of the most pliable rubbers I've ever seen, and I'll be honest with you, I could get him sitting in his throne, and the cape actually folds. But the only problem is, once you get him in that position, the cape sticks straight out, like past his legs, and it just doesn't fall naturally. So it doesn't look real. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
I have no problem mixing and matching plastic parts with soft goods. Even something as simple as a tank top on a Hulk figure looks good.
Oh yeah. Right. That last Smart Hulk I did I just put that tank top on it and put the Smart Hulk head on it.
Yeah.
On the Maestro body. People were wanting to know. Yeah. Oh yep. People were wanting to know the recipe, how I did it. I was like, I just put a shirt and put a head on it. It's like, but changed the look of the figure so much.
Yeah, but it looks so good though. You know, something as simple as that, it just looks really good.
Yeah.
Every time I see that custom, it's like, wow. Like, I mean, something that simple is what like a company like Hasbro can easily do to make people happy. But
yeah,
Hasbro doesn't do cloth capes because of how expensive it is to manufacture cloth capes. Everybody thinks it's cheap.
No.
Cheaper to do cloth, but in reality, it's far more expensive than people realize.
Oh yeah, they can just pump them out in an injection mold and plastic cape and rubber cape and keep pumping them down the line.
Cloth, it requires a whole different process. It requires It's
Whole different infrastructure.
It's a woven part, and they're going to use something pretty cheap.
Oh, look at
'cause-
Star Wars.
Well, look at the He-Man figures, the capes they put on those, the newest ones. Those things are awful. On the Skelegod and the Viking looking Skeletor. Like
pretty
shirt,
good.
like cheap T-shirt material. It's not even been like stitched.
Well, they tried with Star Wars. Like, I mean, the very first Vader. I don't know about the other ones. Came with a huge cape. It's a fabric cape, and his skirt piece is also fabric. But I mean, and some of the Jedi have little bits of plastic parts here and there, but plastic and mixed up with soft goods. But I don't know. It depends. Some of the material looks crappy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Material makes a huge difference, as Harker can tell you.
Oh, I forgot to ask what since we all wrote in different times. What's everybody working on tonight?
I'm gonna.
Marvel Select Moon Knight cape for a gentleman that is currently in the chat.
Sweet.
I am going to work on a first run on a jacket for an individual that's on the stream with us.
Nice. What jacket is that?
I gotta find a good piece on this. This is really good pleather, but what they sent me, I don't know. It's like it was sitting up against something else, and it got stained. And I don't know. So I'm real picky. I don't want any kind of color interference. Like there's some right here that I have to cut out to make sure that it doesn't. I don't miss it, and it goes into something I use.
God, I hate this right here. Sector 2813, Masterverse puts holes in the capes so they can display them in the packaging.
Yeah.
So that is so stupid. Your cape comes ruined by the manufacturer. They poke holes in the fabric so it can be displayed out. At least with this one they actually taped it. But luckily I didn't get any tape residue on it. But on some of the other older ones, they would actually put holes in the cape so it'd be displayed like flared out.
Wow, that's so stupid, man.
So they put like a plastic peg through those little ties through it.
You know, there was this one guy. He said that it's easier to do a custom if you're going to put soft goods on it than if you sculpt and paint. And that sculpting and painting is still the only true way to make a custom.
That person's called full of shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can do the selling, but I can't do the sculpting. I can do a little bit for the painting.
Or a combination of both, and you get really nice. With
Was that the person that said that, was that Anthony's custom?
No, I don't talk to that guy.
That sounds like old Garfield's mentality.
He also said there's no such thing as hard sealers.
That dude's a goofball. He can sculpt really, really good, but
Did he ever get his toy line off the ground?
no, I don't think he is. It's a pipe dream at this point.
Maybe he was just doing it to do it.
I think he just does digital renders of it and hopes that one day he can do it.
I watched the live stream when he was talking about that. He said he's taking a break from it for with his newborn.
I mean,
Likely excuse.
that sucks. You know, I mean, but
Yeah, man, newborn suck.
to me, it definitely does. I don't want kids.
I'm telling you, kids are hard, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not life.
Call me selfish, but you know.
Okay, Harker's selfish. Harker's selfish.
Thank you.
Harker is selfish. Do I stop at 3 or do I have to keep going?
I mean, if that's what you feel is enough.
Oh,
Ooh.
we're just doing what you said for us to do.
I mean, I'm not sure if it affects, you know, when you'll get your.
Hey, Dom, did you hear that Harker's selfish?
I'm not sure if that affects how many parts that I put in your skeleton. You know, I don't know if you're gonna lose hands and stuff like that. I don't know what happened to the weapons, man.
You know, threats like that don't really work because, you know, I'm sitting on your box as well. Oh, you mean none of the attachments were in that? All the heads were missing off of their Spiro toys? Thane wasn't in there? What? Them damn UPS people.
Yeah.
Man, you should file a report. You should try and get that shipping back on this shit.
No, it works. It works the other way. You have to do that.
Oh, dang, that's even worse.
Yeah. Don't try to go be me, damn it. Which he still hasn't given me any kind of tracking. So I think my buddy has a mind bender. I guess I'm going to have to go through him to get his. So I suppose that's going to have to be the way it goes. I don't want to lose out. I don't want to lose out on Mindbender completely waiting on him.
Oh. Yeah. Priest is unavoidable. It has to be ironed.
Put my eyeballs on.
It arrived all the same.
Oh, since you're here, I can actually say the whole word now. Box Cannons is out tonight for his daughter doing a family thing.
Family, 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 family.
Now, he did have a good suggestion I need to get a clip of. Deadpool saying family is not the F word.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that. A couple of Deadpool clips.
Oh, and anybody in the chat too. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I set up a 30% discount code for TeePublic using the code uppercase family and 30 afterwards. You get 30% off of anything in the Collector Express store.
You said it again?
Family, 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 family.
We're going to have to institute a new rule of once you say it one time, that's your one time for the stream.
No. That our fans love it. So,
Well, what's cool is the guy that's in the video has been buying the shirts.
Oh, really?
Yep.
yeah, front center.
The Vin Diesel impersonator.
Nice.
That's the reason why I originally set up the code for. He was wanting to buy bulk shirts. I didn't know you do that, so I got researching it, and it's like, well, there you go.
So was he the guy that got everybody together?
No, it was the car wiki. They set that thing up.
That's pretty epic.
He contacted me on Instagram. Was like, he follows my Instagram channel, my page, and asked about getting the one with the picture. It's with the multiple phrase quote underneath of it.
Oh, yeah, buddy's on the T-shirt, man. What do you expect?
Yeah. I asked him if he wanted to come on the channel and we can actually do a live version of it.
We'll all say it together.
Yep. We all wore black tank tops that day and turn our cameras on. Family.
Oh, jeez.
Iteration. Oh, apparently my cat did scratch me. Look at that.
He's doing. He works with the actual production company for Fast and Furious and does promotions.
Oh damn! I think he's probably pretty busy now. Then.
Yeah, you got Fast X.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like they really missed the boat on naming that movie
Well, what do you think?
Fast 10 Furious. I thought they were building up to it this whole time.
Well, it's they're going to go like we were saying last time. I don't know if you were here for it, Harker. It was like when we were talking about the multiverse thing. Is they're going to have they'll end up going into space, and Dom and Lady actually goes to another planet and founds Furion, and their descendant is Riddick. So Furion.
Oh, we came up with a whole bunch of them, and then one of the answers end up on a planet with that are all inhabited by trees.
Oh yeah. I missed the lake panel.
Just Jeff says, really enjoyed that One Punch Man. Also, is that a cloak for Moon Knight?
It is.
Are we talking movie or are we talking
We're talking comic. We're talking for
oh, the real one.
yeah, we're talking for the Select, the Marvel Select.
Hey, something wrong says hello, fam.
Family, 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 family.
Just Jeff says, looks good, the cloak.
Thank you.
I ran out of ink again.
Maybe.
Gotta make sure it's perfectly even.
Balanced. As all things should be.
We need that Thanos thing in here too. That clip of Thanos putting on the gauntlet.
Oh yeah. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Hey, Jared.
Yes, Don?
Did you hear that Harker is selfish?
I've heard that somewhere.
A little bit.
I can't verify the source, but I've heard it.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
feel like I've heard that somewhere.
Oh,
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Joe, see that Gamer vs. Thor?
Yeah. Matt
Yeah.
sent it to me yesterday. Holy mac.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a anime style vibe to it. Look from the
Yeah. It's different, man. It's a different take, but it looks cool though.
I never played the game, so I have no idea if it's accurate or anything.
Yeah. But I mean, they're calling it a 1/10 scale. I expected it to be a little bit bigger.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to. You said exactly what I was getting ready to say. It's like I questioned it being 1/10 scale because it's smaller than the Marvel Legends.
Yeah. And shit, that the biggest Marvel Legend was it the Return of Marvel Legends Thor. That thing towers it.
Yep.
But I mean, it could be fudged in with a regular the 40th anniversary.
Oh yeah. The problem is though, the style is very animated. You'd almost have to display it with like the Into the Spider-Verse figures.
Yeah. Did you see the Love and Thunder head swap on it? That actually looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little oversized, but you know what? Because it's a full face mask, it actually works. Something wrong says that dry brush technique brought out all the hidden details.
Oh, this is one of my favorite things to do. It's like over techie stuff. Dry brush, silver over top of black.
Told you the three best colors to go over black is silver, gunmetal, and gold.
Yep. All your metallic metal finishes, your coppers, your bronze, all that stuff looks great with a black base.
Yeah, I've even used a metallic green. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, that would look good.
Yeah.
Ow.
What'd you do?
I'm not sure. Oh, I stabbed myself.
What'd you do that for?
It's because he's using that cotton instead of something really nice and inexpensive. If he was using something, that was at least like $15 to, $20 a yard, then he wouldn't have done that.
That sounds like a selfish man talking.
We got beef going on in the stream today.
No, it sounds like a man of taste.
I don't know. I try not to use my best fabric on stuff that I'm doing a sizing and first iteration of.
Well, just do it right the first time, and then you ain't gonna worry about it.
Well, that's good.
Do it like me, just one shot everything.
One shot.
One shot everything.
The very first time I make something off of a pattern that I made is
I just one shot everything. Should I have it made before? One shot it. That's not true. I made something recently. I didn't really one shot. That was this is the Keaton Batman capes. It took me it took me 2 times before I got this pattern down. But that's because I was going off of the Warner Brothers pattern and I had to shrink it. So I got I gotta wire up. My God.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to shrink this. And I don't know how the connectors are gonna work.
What's that jacket for?
Ghost Rider.
I forgot. Never even saw it until I did the dry brushing in the lower legs. There's an R.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a L on the other one.
It still looks kind of techy, so it looks good.
So I watched Fwoosh's Marvel Playdate.
Mm-hmm.
He whipped out that old Hyperion. I was like, God damn, that head looks familiar. Where do I know that head from?
Oh yeah, Prime.
Yeah.
That's
Something
a Prime head.
wrong.
That's not a Hyperion head. It's now forever known as Prime head.
Oh, pump the brakes, Turbo.
Something wrong says y'all get the new Hyperion and Rainbow Eel repaint.
I have not.
I like the Hyperion, but just because it comes with that pile of crap, it's too expensive. So no,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Oh, I did see that they retooled the Hercules arms for Hyperion. They're pinless now.
Oh,
Those are definitely the sculpts for Hercules, but they're pinless.
that would have looked
He
good
said
on all
that the arm, like the costume, you know, the one side is blue, or the top was blue, and the other side was whatever. But he said that was red. Did that look orange to anybody else?
Well, I haven't watched it, so I just saw a picture on Instagram. Somebody showed a picture of the Hyperion and saw it had pinless arms.
Might have supposed to have been red, but
Hasbro get colors wrong? Oh,
you
you're
can
making that up.
see where they were trying to paint yellow and over the blue, and it just does not compute at all. Bad, real
Yeah.
bad.
Y'all saying Hasbro can't paint worth of crap? It's like you're all making stuff up.
The paint usually don't look too awful bad, to be 100% honest. It's just that they don't.
They don't. There you go. They don't.
They don't paint at all.
They just don't.
They could be painting and they ain't.
They could, but they don't.
Something wrong says thinking about getting the Hyperion and taking off the chastity belt. Haven't seen anyone break it off yet. Oh, he says, wait, the arms are still pinned for Hyperion.
I saw a picture. I guess somebody must have photoshopped it. That's pretty shitty. Somebody photoshopping stuff to get you to buy it.
It's a diaper, right? The Hyperion thing.
I don't know. I thought it was just
No. It's absolutely a diaper, and he believes that it is glued right here on the crotch.
It
Right
might
here.
be,
Yeah.
So if you're gonna like break it off or take it off, you just got to break it off down there.
A lot of times you can drop it, stuff like that in hot water. It'll break the glue loose.
and just wiggle it back and forth and find out if that's where it's glued. I mean, it's pretty. That thing has got to be the really soft plastic. So I mean, if you heat it up enough, you might even be able to slip that down and keep it intact.
I don't know what y'all talking about, slipping somebody's diaper down and keeping it stuff intact. What y'all talking?
That thing actually is part of the uniform, though, right?
Right.
If you take that off, it's going to be like a small waist piece. It's probably smooth like the Eternals. When you take their overlays off, their ab sections are smooth. Those sculpt.
No, he looked down inside of the diaper, and abs were all the way down.
Huh.
So there's that at least.
Interesting.
I've always preferred that look, though, like where he's got that piece on.
Yeah. This is for the traditional Hyperion. It needs to be on there anyway. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it on.
It would have been nice if they gave us the black outfit version. That was.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for, because we
Yeah.
already had with already having the original one. I don't need another version of the one I already have. It's just with a mask.
Well, funny thing is it's confusing with him because isn't there like 3 of him floating around the MCU?
I don't know.
There's like
Well,
3 versions of him.
Well, actually, that's before they destroyed the Marvel Universe and rebooted it.
Yeah, didn't Hyperion sit there and hold the universes apart at the very end there?
I think Hyperion and Thor died together.
Yeah.
The original 616 Thor and Hyperion died together at the end of the universe. Then it got rebooted.
He's saying, someone please break the chastity belt and take photos. Not sure if I want to spend 50 plus for it, one figure. And he says that didn't come out right.
Don't want to spend 50 plus per figure. Well, probably going to be out the collecting game here in about 3 years. The way things are going.
Well, they backtracked though and they dropped her 2-packs pricing.
Yeah, that Spider-Man's still $36.
And they can keep it.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that's still for sale everywhere you look.
Kujinsko says, live from the Chrome Dome.
Hey, you know what? If it's going to be too big anyway, we might as well just go ahead and forego seam allowance. I mean, it's a test anyway, right? So,
I know nothing about soft goods, so it's like I hear womp 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 womp.
so what you're saying is you're my son.
Sure.
Damn, it's time to get your bath. He just sits there, don't even look up.
Oh, you said something? What? What?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You fool.
You did it right. You killed my brother Steve. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Now look, my kids are absolutely my most favorite people in all the world, bar none.
Mm-hmm.
But just because you love them doesn't mean you always like them.
Yeah.
See, this goes back on to the selfish part where I don't want kids.
So that's all about. That's what family's for.
I got cat.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I'm good with cats.
Yeah, but at least you ain't on Facebook and Twitter and everything saying, I'm celebrating Father's Day because I got a cat.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. They are effectively my kids, I guess. They're my family, as you could say. But
Family, 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 family.
My little dog's tore up today.
You guys got me busy with the F word today.
My little dog's tore up today. We got my cousin got a new lift chair and we put a new 18 rug in the living room, so we had to rearrange furniture. The little dog hates change, so she's like tore up. You don't know what to do with it.
Oh, up from the flow up.
Just mess shit up, eh?
It's like, what y'all do? I will be right back.
I'll be right here. Dom, who you gonna be?
Actually, I'll still be dumb.
No. We all know who Harker is.
No, I'll be a turkey sandwich.
Selfish.
No, turkey sandwich.
I'm cueing Elton John. Can you feel the love tonight?
Mm-hmm.
He said I could go until I feel like it's enough, so.
I'm hoping you're over it, but it's not. That's just what I've been called. When I was the police, my
I've been called anything but that.
they would say, you don't want kids? That's selfish. Like, no, that isn't selfish. That's just not wanting to have kids, you weirdo.
I can understand people getting upset at people not wanting to have kids. Like,
What I miss?
what do you say? What do you say about 1,000 years ago?
What I miss? Something about Harker being selfish?
Oh, he said he was a turkey sandwich now.
Oh,
No, they said they know what I was going to be, and instead I said no, I'm going to be a turkey sandwich.
But yeah, like I could understand it like 1,000 years ago, but
will you share that turkey sandwich?
are you going to share yourself? Are you going to share the turkey sandwich?
No, I'll share my capes.
Selfish.
I'll share my capes. So
I did get some stuff in the day. Yesterday, I got.
Oh, you got the figure nobody wanted.
Yeah, and mainly 'cause I want the torso.
Exactly.
I even like that figure with all of its downfalls. I think that head sculpt is awesome.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. What figure I was cutting?
Yelena.
The need for attention. Oh, I saw her at Walmart yesterday, Tuesday.
If you drop a wash and then dry brush those brown pieces, they'll pop.
I'm sticking on my aim shelf.
Like custom better.
I'm not even going to bother like upgrading her. I thought about giving her like some street parts, but yeah.
You're not gonna upgrade her. You're not gonna do the shriek stuff.
No, I figure I'll just
drop a wash and do a dry brush on her brown parts and.
Wash your brown parts. Gotcha.
Oh man!
Drop a wash on them brown parts. Do you even prep your joints,
I'm gonna have
man?
to go back and clip that. I'm going to go clip that for future replay.
Oh no!
Wash your brown parts.
Oh no!
Something wrong. Heard somebody say they're giving away capes. He says, "I'll take a cape."
Oh Jesus! That is good. I'm just.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's just nonstop clippable. Good Lord!
Actually, it feels more firm than the Caliban torsos.
Our brown parts?
Actually, his Caliban's brown parts were not as firm as this one.
I need a better foot.
Same is the peg bigger?
No, it's the same. I'm looking at what if there's any tooling differences between the two. They're the same, just the quality of the plastic. The plastic quality on the green feels better. This pearl white they cast Caliban in has always felt weird to me.
Yeah. Oh,
It's weird that we were talking about for a long time. It's like it's odd that they don't reuse the Caliban body because it's one of their better sculpted bodies for big guys.
and now we got 2 of them coming.
Yep. This one and Drax.
Yeah. Let me see. Today I picked up a full long box at my local junk shop full of 87 through 90s and early 2000s Silver Surfer annuals and various Surfer miniseries. $33. Wow.
Dude, score.
Nice pickup. I am very pleased. Oh, yeah. Something Wong says, imagine if they retooled Caliban with butterfly joints.
Oh, heck yeah. Make a new torso with butterfly joints, use the arms and legs. But really, they just need to retool an upper torso.
Yeah.
I love the sculpt on this thing. I kind of have a feeling they're going to use this if they do a scar. Well, because they got a sword holding hand. It's vertically hinged and it's gripped for like holding us. It's sculpted for holding a sword and it's got fingernails. They're not gloved hands.
I hope they do it.
It's a good size for Scar.
Oh, yeah.
They're long fingernails, though. Does the Scar have long fingernails?
No, they're regular size fingernails.
Oh,
not-
okay. They didn't use the same fingernails as Caliban?
No, these are all new hands.
Oh, neat.
You got fist hands and grip hands.
It's just weird how they have nails through gloves, basically, is what so they're probably gonna use them for someone, and even what's his name, Drax has gloves on too. So
Yep. So they're using the same hands for Drax. So Drax is gonna have fingernails.
Oh, word.
So I kind of think they're going to use this for Charlie 23 too. If they do all the classics Guardians.
yeah. You almost got them built. I didn't realize you had that many pieces already.
Oh, I got all the parts to finish them out.
Oh, nice.
I didn't have to get a couple pieces thanks to Don.
Are you gonna actually display him as, like Puff Adder, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have all the Serpent Society figures so far.
Oh, okay. I was never into Serpent Society myself.
Well, I wasn't really, but I got so many of them now, so it's like might as well finish out the team.
I never read anything that they were in. Like,
I didn't even know they existed until all this toy stuff.
Were they Iron Man antagonists?
Probably. I think they're more like Avengers and Captain America
Yeah.
villains.
It's funny how they got them in the Netflix series as Luke Cage antagonists.
Yep, there's the leg.
I actually started making the ones from Netflix too. Like, I got some suited bodies. I took some of those. Remember that Jazz wears? What's it called? The guys with the ace and the house, the card faces, diamonds or whatever. He's got the white suit.
Yeah,
from Fortnite.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I got some of those. I got some wrestler suited bodies, and I started making the guys from. I obviously don't have the heads because they never made them, but I used my imagination for that. So I got some Serpent Societies for Luke Cage to fight.
That's one of the things I hate about these windowless packaging too. I pulled the leg out and I dumped the leg out, and they then put one of the Strucker's effects pieces in with the leg. I wasn't expecting that.
Are you serious?
I was really hoping Mezco was going to make a Power Man. I was so sure they were going to after they did that Iron Fist, and that's one of the Mezco figures I really like is that Iron Fist.
Well, I mean, they still might. You got to give them a couple of years, man.
Yeah, I got to give them 3 years.
Yeah, unless it's Batman related.
I mean,
then you might have to wait longer or shorter.
You never know with them, man, because they cranked out that Iron Fist super fast. And that thing's gorgeous. I love that figure. I mean, they're so hit and miss. Like, that Iron Fist is one of the best figures that I got. And I got that thing off of AliExpress, and I'm like, oh, God, taking a risk here. But, yeah, it came in, and it was, like, perfect. And I was like, hell yeah. And I paid retail for it off of AliExpress. I was so happy.
All right. Let's see if this is any better.
Come on.
That helmet looks very kitty and plain, but the face detail is insane. I guess he's talking about the Puff Adder.
Yeah, the head really needs some attention. The sculpt's not bad. What's there is for the snake head, but the face is really nice. That's inside the mask.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they haven't made any of the female. I know they probably think the females won't sell. Some of the female Serpent Society members.
You can kind of put Viper on there, but she betrayed them. Left them, but yeah, that's not. The face is not bad.
You know, I can see somebody turning around and using that with a little bit more sculpting, using it for a Baku, a comic version.
Oh crap! You know what? This would be cool. That head. Give him like Godzilla fins on the back. Repaint him up and like he's wearing a Godzilla costume. Does it not? The top of that head does not look kind of like a old Godzilla costume head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get a real cheap Godzilla like this one. He's super cheap.
I just take all those spines off of it, tear that one apart.
Yeah. This one was only $230, and I got it. I got it on a mistake because this thing usually goes for about $350. He put that it was the Millennium Special color, which has gray fins. This is the first release that has the purple fins. This is my Grail, and it lives on the desk right now.
Yeah, definitely like this.
It is one of my all-time favorite Godzilla designs.
In hand, this is so much better than pictures. The colors are a little better. Like, would have been it would have been great if they put black piping around the lines. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Do what now, Harker?
Are any of the greens from part to part off?
Actually, looks good.
Really?
The only spot you really see on the forearm, that lighter green there, is painted. The rest of this lighter green is molded. But that's basically the only place you see a discrepancy in color on that light green. Now, it would have really popped if they put like a black piping around this darker green on the chest.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite Godzilla movie, and what part of Final Wars put Final Wars as your number one?
When he shot Gino. And like killed Gino in a couple seconds.
I'm going to be controversial. It's the new movies.
That's not controversial. I think the last two ones were pretty fan-fucking-tastic.
No, I love it.
It's exactly what I wanted out of a Godzilla movie.
Is definitely my favorite when he goes burning mode. and everything's just melting, and it's like, it's just so pumped up. It's like, oh my god, shit's
Yeah, I
going
was very
down.
pumped through that whole movie.
Shit's going down.
System of a Down come in and sang Godzilla. I mean, come on, what do you want?
And that and all the sci-fi elements were just so good, man. Just like the going underwater, going to his, like domain where he like, like rests and powers up. God, it was so cool. Just stuff you never really see.
Yeah.
I even like the Godzilla vs. Kong, and I am very much so looking forward to the new one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Where I think they're teaming up, like they're because they're no longer enemies, and there's enough room for them to coexist. Oh man, I'm pumped.
The dumbest thing with that last one though, Godzilla vs. Kong, having those choppers fly a long distance carrying that load of carrying Kong.
Yeah.
Those are special.
But I mean, they're also in a universe where freaking flying energy cars and stuff. I mean,
where you can have
you gotta really suspend your disbelief.
well, I mean, it is a Godzilla movie where they have giant monsters that aren't instantly crushed by Earth's gravity.
Well,
True.
at least could have used some of the flying cars or some kind of space tech, but the advanced tech to haul Godzilla, not just regular helicopters that's around in real world.
They did a good job of making Godzilla in the movies like stout enough to look like he could exist, like where he's got enough lower body mass to where it would look like he could kind of not immediately croak. Maybe.
Then they have Kong jumping around like he's on.
Kong's a whole nother story. He wouldn't make it.
He was jumping around like somebody on methamphetamines, and
you can't have that kind of mass and be an ape and jump around and all that stuff. You'd just be done.
It's like all those movies with the giant snakes, like acting like regular sized snakes. It's like, no, because there actually are giant snakes, and they can't do that.
I know, they're just as fast too, eh?
Yeah.
They move considerably slower.
Not according to the movies.
Yeah, that first Anaconda movie was so ridiculous, the way that snake could coil up.
Yep, coil and strike like a regular size, like a python, not a python, but hell of a regular, like cobra or something like this.
Like a rattler.
No,
yeah,
rattler or cobra.
I mean, regular
strike
pythons can't even do that.
No.
When that thing first came out, me and my buddies used to make fun of it because Ice Cube was in it. And we'd go, you mean there's snakes out there this big? like him showing how big it was, but doing the West Side. This big. Fucking awesome.
What do we got here? Alpha Proto says, I'm making a Lois Lane from a Stacy Keebler, Miss Hancock.
I thought about that, but she's more 7-inch scale. So if you're I actually picked one up just thinking about doing that, and I got her, and it's like she's a bit big.
Well, with McFarlane it would work, right? If you collect McFarlane.
Oh yeah, I mean, McFarlane would work great. Which is that what you're doing, like a McFarlane scale Lois?
He's saying it has a skirt made from soft plastic. What is the best paint for that?
Water-based acrylics work really good on softer plastics.
Acrylics is pretty much like painting with plastic.
Yeah, it's
You
it's display with a McFarlane Superman. He says.
Oh, perfect. She's perfect size then. What you could do too is like either Tamiya or Mr. Color will work. Just you got to thin it down before you use the paint. Let it bond to the plastic better too. Either a lacquer, acrylic with a alcohol-based lacquers. I mean, acrylics or water-based acrylics. Either one should work fine. With the water-based ones, like testers, you don't even have to worry about doing anything to it. You can just paint it on, you're done. But with the Tamiya and the Mr. Color, you'll have to add their, a thinner to it.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful because those anything that creates like a shell, it'll crack.
Yep.
He's asking if he has a primer.
No.
No.
It all depends what color you're going. If you're going, her dress is what, black?
Clean it real good. I recommend Blue Dawn soap and a toothbrush.
Yep.
And warm water.
That's what I do. That gets all the mold release from the factory off the parts. Cleans the plastic, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to primer most of the time.
Yeah,
unless you're going to, if you're going to do an extreme color change, that's the only time I primer.
Yeah, just if you need to match some colors.
Yeah. How do you seal the paint over soft rubber? I don't think you should use a sealer, right?
That's tricky. The Mr. Hobby, like I use and like Robo likes to use now, don't use that over soft rubber. It'll crack. The old Duplicolor Dual Coat did better.
But if you laid like 3 coats on it, no.
Yeah, real thin, just like real light dual coat over top of it.
Yeah, he's saying he's using the colors from the Superman animated series, so it's the purple one. So he's going, I guess, black to purple, right?
Oh, perfect. I got what you need. X16 Tamiya. That should be about the color you need. So, the lighter purple.
Yeah, that looks good.
That should. I think that's about the color. And this should go over top of black pretty good too. Now, Tester's purple does not go over dark colors well. You'll have to, but if you, they're near impossible to find. So, this is about the color what you need too. This X16 purple. Boom, 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 boom. Any head recommendations, or would you paint the, or would hair paint job be enough? I don't know.
I'm trying to picture Stacy Keebler right now.
He comes with 2 heads. I think one is in a bun. I can't remember the other one.
He has a man bun?
She's a chick, so I would assume
She has a man bun? I have a man bun currently.
Lol, man bun.
I mean, I don't know what else to do. When I look down, my hair gets in my face. Don't say cut it off.
You can get braids.
It's not quite that long yet. Not to where they look reasonable.
I was kidding.
Yeah. Something wrong. So she has a bun and hair down on the other head. I'd use the hair down one. She always.
Yeah, the animated Lois Lane had her hair down, I think, most of the time. Well, hold on. I can find out.
Dang. Good answers.
Oh, this could be a problem. Her skirt's white.
Oh.
But you could go all purple, and you don't have to be 100%.
I mean, she wears different clothes, civilian.
Oh yeah.
You know what? What about purple and black? Like, I mean, that
Oh yeah. You could actually leave the skirt black.
Yeah.
That would actually like save you a lot of work. Just do the purple on the vest and the arms. Oh, she has no ankles.
I've never seen that figure.
Yeah, it came in the 2-pack with the animated Superman.
Yeah, this one I never got.
That's
I
like
don't know the animated.
one of the only Lois Lane figures we ever got.
Yeah, I bought those a few of those. What's it called? Myra McTaggart's to make a Lois.
She's got purple shoes, purple jacket, and white skirt on this figure. If that's accurate to the cartoon. But you could always keep the skirt black and do purple.
I do that.
Alpha Proto said I could live with a black skirt. Yeah, that'd save you a ton of headache.
Yeah.
You use that purple here. It's almost a dead match, the purple.
Oh, yeah.
Dead on match there. X16 Tamiya purple.
It's close enough.
Yeah, I'll do the hair down. That's actually not bad. That head there is the Masterverse Tila head.
Well, that looks good.
I was thinking about just making my own, using this Angela and make my own
Red Sonja.
Red Sonja.
Yeah.
The more I ended up canceling Loose Collector, the more I saw pictures of it, the more I didn't like it.
I'm gonna still get it, even though it's way overpriced, and I'm just gonna have. I got Corey in my my corner. Not everybody has a Corey, so I completely understand why people cancel. I mean, to have somebody, like Casting Cave, an hour away from me, an hour and a half away from me. That way I can just take stuff over there, hang out for a day, and take stuff over there, drop it with them. And, I make him a lot of soft goods. I take him a lot of, like, I went over there, 2 weekends ago, and I left him probably $300 worth of Black Series figures. And just because I'm getting rid of my Black Series because I'm doing TVC instead. And, that's kind of the way I roll. I give them soft goods. I give them full figures that I make. And, I give them Black Series and different stuff. I gave him a Bloodborne figure. I try to load him out with as much stuff as I get, even though he's like, you don't have to give me anything. I'll do all this stuff for you. I'm like, bullshit, man. I'm going to give you something. Like, his work is phenomenal. I'm not going to just leave there with stuff and, go, thanks, man. Bye.
I could actually I got some extra moonstones and give her better more opposable arms.
Oh, nice.
And some of the newer renditions of Red Sonja has wear a top similar to this and armored leggings.
Yeah, I mean, really, you can just load out a female warrior however you want, and as long as she has like silver armor, you're really good to go.
I can base those legs in black and do the dry brushing on that and make them pop.
Yeah, as long as you make that stuff silver, because she never wears gold.
You know what? Just sitting there as is, you can tell it's Red Sonja. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't even do anything to it. Just pop the head.
That Tila head looks good for Red Sonja.
I mean, I automatically knew what you were going to do when you showed it. Like, I automatically knew. Like, oh, that's Red Sonja. Like, I'm playing this game Lost Ark, and this Slayer class just came out. Basically, it's a two-hand sword, big giant sword class, female class, and I named her Hark Sonja. It's like I can't get enough Red Sonja right now. I've really thought about making my own, but I'm just gonna get Corey to repaint the head on that one.
Yeah, I got looking into like newer renditions of Red Sonja, and that's the armor. Some of that just need the loincloth piece, like the chainmail loincloth. She actually wears that style armored upper armor sometimes in the newer comics.
Here's a prime example of stuff that I get Corey to do. Like, I'm going to do the hair on these. So I just wanted him to do the faces. Because I'm just going to get, like, kind of, I don't know, I think I'm going to get kind of funky with the hair. Let me get this nice and focused. There's the face.
Full screen. Oh, nice.
So I'm going to do all the hair on this one. I don't know what color I'm going to do yet, but...
Where'd you get the head at?
This is Metaverse. I got this one from Metaverse.
Before he started charging you full price?
Oh, yeah, right. And I had to go in and do a lot of cleanup. I'll be honest with you. It had lines all over it. I don't know what's happening with his print. What's going on with his prints, but I need to talk to him about it because I had to do way too much work. Here's I'm going to use this one on the Dorina figure, which is basically the She-Ra. So I'm going to use this one as my She-Ra.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, look at the eyes. My God. And on these, he used the pastels. He's been using the pastels. So you can really see all the all the different hues and stuff in the face. And I'll do all this blonde with a lot of pastel and contouring and stuff like that. I want to really get into pastels as well. I mean, it looks gorgeous. It weighs a ton, so I'm gonna have to like build an incredible stand for. But yeah, those are a couple of the things. I also got this one, and he sells these. I got this. This is the Mafex Spider-Man, and this is the head he did for to make like Spider-Man. This is like a Ramita style. He sells these, and I mean it looks super cool. And I've shown these before, but I'll go ahead and show this one. This is fully painted by him.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice. Those eyes, holy shit.
You should talk him into coming on a collector showcase.
Oh yeah, customizer showcase thing.
All the highlights. He actually made the ears too. He actually sculpted out the ears.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I got one more. I'll show you. Let's see. Let me move this guy down here real quick.
Oh, Alpha Proto, the Tila head looks good. Wouldn't remind me of Stacy Keebler. My Clark's gonna be made from a WWE suit. It's JBL. Good body choice.
Yep.
Most media that he has a blue suit and red tie, using a Mezco Superman heads with glasses. Very cool. Oh, Old Man Legends, he found the Ant-Man exclusive at Target.
Which one is that?
The new vintage style, like.
Yeah, the astonishing Ant-Man.
Oh,
Oh, I love that. That looks good.
Yeah, this is the Juno the Crusher. So he retained like some of the like the face paint style, even though it's like on the other side. I added in the braids just up underneath, and he painted everything else. And I added this.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, there's some butt cheek, and I added this fur on there.
Yeah, that works as a Red Sonja.
Yeah, it really does, actually.
something wrong. Just tell Casting Cave I said hi, and that I have a whole list of casts I want. LOL. Alpha says he changed his mind. He was going to leave the skirt black, but he says he thinks he could use white flex and seal paint rubber. Spray rubber.
I tell you what I would do instead of that. If you're wanting to have be white mini skirt, try getting some white. Mr. Hobby makes a white primer, and it's flexible, unlike your Gold Coats. So if I restored a Shogun Warrior head I based it in the white primer so I can redo the yellow and stuff. And it's spray aerosol and it goes on nice and smooth. If you're gonna go white, I think that's the way to go.
That's a pretty barbarianess, and the matte makes it look like a statue.
Yeah, I'm super fond of that Juno.
Let me grab my Moonstone. I will see how her arms scale with it. It's on you.
Old Man Legends already sent can of beams. Request for a size changing translucent effect part for this no accessory Ant-Man. Yeah, some of those effects pieces look really cool.
Does Can of Beans actually take any kind of requests? Because last time I talked to him, he was kind of a butthole to me, man.
I've never dealt with him before.
He was not very nice when I talked to him. I was like, "Oh, all right, dude. I remember."
I've spoken to him several times, but it's always been in a customer service standpoint, and he's always been like really cool with me. But like I said, he was I'd already purchased his product, and we were talking about the product, so that may have played a role. However, yeah, he was like super nice and super patient.
I never dealt with him, so I only bought one thing for him, and there's no issue with him. I get.
I bought a whole lot of stuff from him. I'm not gonna stop buying stuff from him. The product speaks for itself. I mean, it is unbelievable.
I got some lightning effects from him, and I got some stands from him. His base stands are top tier, man.
He had some health issues a while back, I believe.
Yeah, he had a rotator cuff surgery.
Yeah, that's why I think maybe he was just in a bad spot when I talked to him, because he went through some shit.
What do you think of those arms? Are gonna work?
They're a little short for this body.
You know what? There's really nothing wrong with the arms that comes on her already.
No, I think just a paint job on her would really all she needs. I may take this piece here off because it's kind of like annoying to move around. The same way over here. Take this one off over here.
Do those just come off?
Yeah, they're loose pieces. You can pop the elbows out.
Nice.
And slide those off.
Would that help show a little more skin?
Well, not really. It's just make the arm feel less hindered.
Old Man Legend says he takes criticism well, and he's a perfectionist, so he won't make it unless it's perfect to his standards. I just bounce ideas when I see an easy money.
Oh, cool.
That's probably what was going on, because I was asking him for some pretty outlandish shit.
It never hurts to ask.
Yep. What's there back there?
What's funny is I was asking for the outlandish shit, and it was for Galactus, and he eventually made the stuff for the Galactus. He actually went above and beyond what I was talking about too. I was like, damn, he actually did it. And now I missed it too. So I need to, whenever he does it again, I need to catch it when I actually have money to spend. Both times he's put it up, I just haven't any money.
Man, them arms are Slender Man levels of long.
Well, I was getting ready to fix it.
That's a custom I really want to do as well. Slender Man and Siren Head. I want to do both of those.
Oh, there was a figure that would have looked good for Slender Man. I can't remember the line. I think it was Alias. There was a suited guy, an older guy. These figures look like they were bigger than 7-inch. Like probably 7.5 inch. Yeah, this old suited guy. I remember I
what line?
Alias. Remember that TV show Jennifer Garner?
Yeah.
I believe that's where it was from, because reason is I saw it at a comic store and it was like it was on clearance and my buddy was looking for it, so I picked it up for him. Yeah, they made a few figures for Alias.
Strange. I'm gonna have to see what's up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a suited guy. If not, it could have been from Heroes.
So it don't look too bad. However, them arms are very long. It's also very long.
That's trimmable.
No, I think I got to go back and shorten the pattern all the way around. I think the design works though.
There you go. Yeah, check it on that KO neck peg, but I think that's ready for you.
Oh, look at that! It is trimmable. I just trimmed it.
What were we looking at, Jared?
Dry your hair.
Oh, nice.
The head you're going to use for Grundy.
Going on a Monday.
Interesting. The peg on the official seems to be sticking up higher. No? Yes. Yes. It sticks up higher.
Hmm.
Seems like I got other KOs that stick up higher than that.
Jared, you said there was quite a few of those shrieks at your ollies, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's like 7 or 8 of them at mine.
I need to give you some money to pick me up a couple.
Okay.
That way, when you send that Hulk, you can send those along with it.
Yep. This fella here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm still not buddy. It seems like the head's sitting lower, the neck peg's sitting lower, but
That dry a little bit.
I think I'm gonna need a little bit more green stuff though for the bulge when it's just a little bit smaller. But other than that, it looks good.
Come here, Mr. Clippy Clip.
Same peg, right? As the Outback
It
Hulk.
could be the same peg for the Gray Hulk, the Outback. Oh, where is my Outback?
Time to open the thing.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I have to dig for it later.
Well, Dom, what do you think?
Check it out.
The shoulders, the seam of the shoulders go up like instead of circular.
Uh-huh.
Found it. Nope.
Now, bear in mind that this is like about 7 sizes too large. It's also on a suited body,
Oh yeah.
so it's probably much more too large. So I have to shrink it considerably. But I'm more worried about the design, right? Do you like the sleeve design?
Sure. Yeah.
Does that fit your mental image?
Yeah, it's obviously hard to see at this point because of the size and whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, the sizes. Pretty bad. The overlap in the front is. I got the seam along the underarm here, but it's still way too big.
He's wearing his daddy's coat.
Oh, the Dan Catch #1 Ghost Rider comic come out this week.
He's fighting a Hulk.
Do what now?
He's fighting a Hulk.
In the #1 book?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I read an article about it. He's fighting they just say a Hulk. And then when they actually show it, it's a Hulk that's kind of like got flames all over him and stuff like that. It's not the Hulk, but I guess it's a new villain.
Yeah.
Something that's based on the Hulk or something?
They just, it's I guess because I obviously look up a lot of Hulk stuff. They know how to clickbait you, so they just mentioned the Hulk in almost every article that comes on Google homepage. So it's saying Ghost Riders, Dan Ketch, whatever, Ghost Rider #1, he'll be facing off against. It's like in brackets a Hulk, and it's like, okay, what do you mean? But I don't think it's got anything to do with the Hulk. I think it's just.
It could be Zemu, the original Hulk.
No, this guy's got flame. This guy's like flame. He's got fire around him and stuff, but I don't know.
I saw a custom somebody made like in a Hulk group on Facebook of a Ghost Rider Hulk. It's like, maybe that's it.
I don't know why, but amalgamations like that just really annoy me.
Yeah.
We're talking like Volcanus levels of annoyance. Dinobots don't need to combine. Ain't no need for Dinobots to combine. Dinobots bad enough as Dinobots are.
Yep.
Monkey Jeebus says, I got pleather from Jones. They had a Yaya Han section. I got the tailor to make me capes.
Oh.
From the one that came with Supreme Knight Batman. He made some that are 2 inches bigger too.
Yeah.
He only charged $5 per cape.
Wow.
You got more than $5 in that shit for shipping.
Yeah.
How much is Shriek at Ollie's? Something along is asking.
$10.
And Monkey Jeebus is picking up that Mafex Nightwing tomorrow morning. I only wish Mafex joints were a bit stiffer.
All right, gentlemen, that's my time.
You going to work tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I gotta go to work. So, while I'm at work, I'll consider this pattern. See if I can get it down a little bit. These sleeves are fucking obnoxious.
Take your time, buddy. I'm in no rush, believe me.
Well, if it's to be believed, I got like 4 commissions coming in, but I haven't even got a tracking number yet, so still waiting on.
Yeah, take care of business first, eh?
TCB.
Yeah, man.
You guys are my business.
Aw.
Anyway, good night, one and all. As always, I appreciate you letting me come on here and
Oh, thank you for coming
chit
to hang
chat
out.
with you guys. And I'll see you on Sunday, maybe.
Always a pleasure, buddy.
Sunday. Have a good one. We're getting a little bit of your fan coming in.
Okay.
Oh, got a paint flaw on mine. Dang, right here. Unfortunate.
There you go. Got to fit it.
Oh, nice.
I'll let you handle the paint on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're going to paint your body. I could base it in this gray. It's pretty close to the body if you want that for a base coat.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm going to have to dry. Yeah. Because I don't think I have any.
You're going to dry brush white or grayish white over top.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't, you can do that if you like. Wow, that's like almost spot on.
Samia XF91.
Oh, that's cool because he has a separate back piece for his eskrima sticks. You could see all the inner workings of the.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. Let me adjust the focus. You get to see all the. This one, I mean, the joints on this are really, really nice. Like this one is probably the loosest, but I mean, it's not like to where it's floppy or anything. It stays in place, like no matter what. But
I like that it gives you the option to have that second back piece for display purposes.
It's not like a clip that goes on the back or anything. It's just like straight up another back piece that just goes on there flush. You can pop these guys in there.
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, when you have it in his hands, you don't really want those clips visible, right?
Right, yeah. That's pretty great, man. This thing is like the face on this thing. I mean, the hair. It's really good.
That is a nice looking figure. Wow.
And his articulation is crazy. He's got another face where he looks even more pissed off. I really like these where it looks like he's just twirling it.
Oh, wow.
He's got one for both hands where he's just like twirling the baton.
That's wicked. I've never seen something like that before.
And he's also got this one, and this bendy wire is let get just this.
Oh, see, Daredevil could benefit from something like that too.
Right. This one's the right thickness too, like to where you can wrap it and actually get a really good look out of it. And it stays in place.
Yeah,
that's good. This is I'd say this is probably about a 20 gauge wire, but it's soft enough to where you can get it back completely straight. Let's see how much it droops. Of course, I just pulled it out of the stick. It doesn't droop at all from the full length. That's pretty awesome. So you can have them hold it and just straight clonk somebody in the head in a picture, like with a straight shot. That's pretty cool.
Well, if they make Daredevil, they're going to do that for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they are doing Daredevil, but he's not going to get solicited until late next year. So who knows? Who really knows?
You get your base coated.
Perfect. Wow. That's like, holy shit. It honestly looks like the exact same color.
Pretty damn close. Once you dry brush on it, you'll never see the difference.
Yeah.
Where to put this? Oh.
Getting the back piece off is pretty difficult. I'm putting like tweezers up there and just kind of like pushing forward. So it didn't mar it or anything because it just kind of pulls it out evenly. You don't have to like pry.
Yeah. Surprised it didn't come with like a tool.
Old tool, yeah.
Should have came with like a little plastic tool to take it on to pull it off.
Probably so. Yeah, Mafex is making the best figures, period. Like, they're unrivaled. Occasionally, somebody's making a better figure, like a really good figure, but consistently, I think Mafex is just, I mean, they're making such a good product, it's ridiculous. It's just absurd. Like, pound for pound. I bought a whole bunch of the black costume Spider-Man figures because I was going to customize them. But now I'm kind of think I'm going to sell them. I don't know, because I don't know what I'm going to make out of them, to be honest with you. I had the intent on making some stuff, but I don't even fucking know.
Whoa.
Geek Fusion says, where are all my dick hinges at?
There's so many dick hinges on this one. It is unbelievable.
Well, here
Matt?
we got the hinged over here. We got a hinge over here.
There's a dick hinge right here. There's a dick hinge. I mean, it's just so many dick hinges.
There's your.
I don't even. I mean, I've been sitting here playing with my dick for a while now, and I don't know what to do with myself. This is a whole lot of dick.
That's just a whole lot of dick hinges on that figure.
I'm telling you, you won't regret it if you get yourself a dick.
Grayson.
Dick hinge squared.
I'm happy with my dick. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how big my dick is. From the bottom of my dick to the head. Bottom of my dick all the way to the head of my dick. We're just shy of 6.5.
Geek Fusion says, just trying to make me drool showing that Hulk.
You gotta show me the Batmobile every time I'm on your channel, so I got.
Ooh.
Yeah. His didn't get canceled.
Right.
Yeah, he showed it to you quite a few times that night.
Yeah.
Monkey Jeeves says Mayfix should do an all-star Batman and Robin figure, and they could reuse Batman. Oh, sorry, they can re-release Batman.
I don't think they're gonna mess with. Are you talking about the all-star run? That Grant Morrison did.
I'm the goddamn Batman.
Be back in a sec.
There we go. Perfect. A little tip for people too, like they want to check like how smooth stuff is, like when they're working on the sculpting, sanding, or the paint. Take a picture with your with your HD phone. That'll pick up any flaw in anything and amplify it. My eyes are not as good as they used to be, and I'll do that and use my camera and zoom in on stuff and just check it.
Bit in the butthole.
Well, I thought I was being helpful.
Well, your name isn't Bit, right? My cat My cat's is. I didn't know yours was also bit. And he's being a butthole. I don't like him to get on my lap when I'm working on stuff. He likes to get on my lap when I'm working on stuff and when I'm eating, and it's very annoying.
I got the prime parts ready to be sealed. Just a couple little touch-up spots on the warm flesh tones, and I'm going to hit it with the hard sealer. Then I'll let that cure, then I'll mask off the gold. Then I'll dry brush the lighter flesh tones over top of it. Then hit the skin tone. While it's still masked, I'll hit it the skin tones with a Mr. Hobby matte. No. Invite. Copy. We got a spot open since Dawn left. If anybody wants to come in and hang out with us, I'll put the link in the chat.
I drilled out the scrima stick deeper and put the wire in there further with some super glue to keep it more stable. The scrima stick itself was barely in there, like maybe 4 millimeters at best, like hardly any, 3 maybe. And on this side, it was just the wire plastic sheath that was on the other side, so it was kind of floppy.
That's what she said.
When I pulled that off, I had to shave off some of the plastic, and so the wire is making direct connection with the scrima stick. I know it's Scrima, but I just don't like the way it's Scrima. I've always thought it was a Scrima, but it's supposed to be pronounced a Scrima, and it just sounds wrong to me now. So I just always mispronounce it, and I'm fine with that.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. Just been working on this Cyborg Hulk thing for somebody. I can't remember who for.
Probably some asshole.
I think it goes to Canada or something other.
I'm pretty sure it's going to like Texas.
Oh, okay. Is it Queen Comics?
No. No, it's not. Close, but no.
Yeah, I got all the legs dry brushed with the silver. I'll start adding the details after that cures more. Start doing the green and the golds and the blues and the reds. I got the waist piece. Needs dulled down, but I'm like, what do you think?
Looks good, man. Looks real fucking good. I mean, freaking good.
We're 2 hours in and nobody's listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody at YouTube's listening on us.
Well, they said after 15 minutes, they don't monitor curse words at all.
I've tried to like maintain order on my shows before for like the first few minutes, and it just never happens.
Things like shit, damn, stuff like that. That is completely fine from the start. But anything else like sexual or regarding any kind of politics, that's kind of that's after 15 minutes they don't they basically stop listening for that.
Yeah, my shows don't fly. So I would just have to sit there quietly for 15 minutes and stare at the audience.
Right.
Because there would be nothing to talk about.
Like, everybody shut up for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. All right.
Just gonna let it run. I'll just have to like start him like 15 minutes early with just dead air.
But of course, what would happen is like everybody shut the fuck up for 15 minutes. Damn it, I messed it up.
Yep.
Couldn't even make it to 10 seconds.
Oh, did you not do a show tonight or cut off early?
No, I'm doing one in about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I was surprised when you popped in. And it's like, I just want a show tonight.
Yeah, no, it's like every other Thursday, I get on another guy's show right before mine, and then I immediately get on mine. But then every other Thursday, I don't do anything until my show starts at 9 my time. So
I saw Corey was live streaming last night.
Yeah, I had I texted him. I was like, "Hey, man, you want to do a show tonight?" I was like, "Because my wife informed me that I have to go to my daughter's concert." Year-end concert at a high school, and my daughter plays the drums, and I was informed that I had to go, so I like got on Discord. I was like, "Hey guys, there's not gonna be a show tonight, but Corey's gonna do one." I was like, "Yes, I missed my show last night."
I think that's what the Bucks of Kansas is doing, something similar to that.
Dragon Eyes says, "What up, Collector Chris?"
Hey, Dragon Eyes.
What's happening?
You get Hulk Smash on the Discord.
Yeah.
It took me like 2 years to get him on Instagram. So then his wife they made the Instagram account for him.
She's just started making it. She goes, I'm making you an Instagram account. I'm like, okay.
She also got you in on something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
The updates for Robin Racers they're already making a lot of progress on that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she kept on telling me to buy it. I'm like, no, I don't know. For some reason,
it's a hell of a deal up there at Titan Toys.
I know. Hey, shout out to Titan Toys.
Yeah, they're letting you pick it up. You don't have to pay shipping.
Yeah, so I got the early bird price too. So kind of comes out, and with the saving the money on shipping, it actually comes out. You were saying probably a few bucks less than you're actually paying for it down there. Oh yeah.
So the time we pay shipping, it's what is it, $223 for hers?
Yeah, it's like what, $45-$50 shipping, something like that.
$50 shipping.
Well, 50. And this store, I can go pick it up when it gets there, so I don't have to worry about paying shipping. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's when it comes to doing stuff like this for myself, like I don't mind buying stuff for myself, but I don't know, like to me, I consider that a big purchase. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
My wife goes, "Just get it. What's wrong with you? Just buy it." And I'm like, I don't know. And then I made her a deal. I'm like, okay, I tell you what, because she usually freaking goes nuts for me on, at Christmas time. She freaking buys me all kinds of shit. So I'm like, okay, listen, I'll pick it up, and since it's coming around Christmas time, I said that's all I get for Christmas. I don't want anything else. She's like, oh, I don't know about that. I can't make any promises. So.
I always tell my wife, since I buy shit year round, I don't want anything for my birthday and I don't want anything for Christmas ever.
That's what I said to her.
I buy shit year round. I always get her something. And I I buy shit year round. Like, even if it's just work stuff, like I'll buy a figure that's just for work and then, you know, I'll resell it or whatever. I still mess around with it and get some, you know, playtime out of it. But I'm still like my Storm Collectibles Balrog just went into my pile of loot today. Like, and we're still kind of down on money right now, but I let that thing go through. I'm like, yeah, I'm not missing out on this one.
Yeah. Well, it's funny.
Storm Collectibles. I am so tempted on that Shiva.
Yeah.
Oh man, so am I. It's God,
I don't even collect them, and it looks good.
Oh, dude, Storm has stepped their game up so hard in the last 5 years. They were like good. That first Goro they put out was not exceptional. It was kind of a train wreck. The first like Ryu they put out was kind of a train wreck, but man, they have stepped their game up so hard. And now that BBTS is like financially backing them, they're doing some awesome shit. Now they just need to release Morgan from Darkstalkers, and I'll be really happy with them. I'll praise them.
I'm surprised Morgan wasn't their first Darkstalker.
They couldn't because the IP holder said that you got to release our main character first, which is Dimitri. And so
he's the main character?
Huh? Yeah, Dimitri's
I thought Morgan. I thought she was equally on par with him.
No, she's considered a side character. They had to fight for Morgan to be the next one. They wanted the next one to be, God, who was the Frankenstein character? That was going to be the next one. But they were like, no, we need a female to sell these things, or people are going to lose interest.
Yeah, I take it the IP holders morons.
I mean, it's their. I mean, they want to release like the ones that they consider important to their own story, but they're not thinking. They're not thinking what's going to draw people to the IP. I mean, you got nostalgia or whatever, but what has been holding interest to Darkstalkers all these years has been Morgan.
Morgan and Felicia.
Yeah. For the furry community and the vampire loving community, or the demon or succubus. She's a succubus, that's right. Yeah, because Dimitri's the vampire. Yeah, that's absolutely what has been holding the Darkstalkers IP in people's minds. Without it, it would be like Killer Instinct. Yeah, people remember Killer Instinct, but I only remember the name of one of the characters. Like, with freaking.
That was the dinosaurs, wasn't it?
No, Killer Instinct had a bunch of different.
Primal Rage was the dinosaurs.
Primal Rage was the was the dinosaurs. I played in Killer Instinct. I played Cinder was the guy I played the most.
What were you gonna say, Matt? I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
No, I was just saying. I remember, like, I never played Darkstalkers, but I played Killer Instinct, and I don't remember a single character's name. And I played that game a lot. I always played whoever the cyborg character was with the blade hands.
Yeah, I know. I
remember his name.
The one you're talking about, and I have no idea the name of that character. It's the same thing with like Soul Calibur. I remember Ivy, of course, and I remember Siegfried. The main character. Like, that's it. Like
the Capcom fighting games, I played the living daylights of those things whenever the actual real arcade machines.
Yeah.
And I would sneak quarters into them until I beat the game with every character, so I can watch the end scene with everybody.
Yep.
Capcom, Kilgore, that was one of them.
Let's see, check the chat real quick.
Yeah, we got Harker cape cowl looks fantastic. That's from Sector.
Sector, this puppy's yours, man. I'm cranking it out. I'm being real careful though because this is a larger version of the normal cape that I do.
Something long says just don't play 3 seconds of copyright music. Oh, it's about
Oh yeah.
Sector, I got Shiva pre-ordered and the new Goro.
Yeah, the new Goro looks good.
Both Shiva and Goro's tempting.
Yeah.
I don't even, like I said, I don't even collect those, and I kind of want them.
Well,
Yeah,
they
they look
perfected their forearm characters with Kintaro. Like Kintaro, their design that they redid with that is fantastic. They did some re-engineering, and it's awesome. Yeah, Lar, you're right, man. Storm Collectibles is going to take a massive hit on Street Fighter because of Jada.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to beat a $25 figure that is that articulated and looks that close to the source material. It's bonkers that it's cheaper now, or as cheap as a Marvel Legends, that you get maybe one in 10, one in like 25 is as good as that Ryu or that Fei Long. I mean, both of those are incredible. Like maybe that the new cap that came out, maybe that's kind of like on par with those figures. But I mean, you're gonna get Bucky caps still. So I mean, and you're not gonna get some shit out of Jada. Jada's gonna keep crushing it. And I honestly feel a little dumb continuing with Storm Collectibles, but I already have so many that I don't want to like stop with those and also collect the Jada at the same time. It's a huge conundrum for me.
Yeah, but you know what though? Jada's basically showing everybody that figures can be done for a decent price and still look good. So all these other companies are way, way overcharging us.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. But I mean, a lot of it is also is Jada taking a hit just to make this statement? Does that mean that later on they're going to have to up their prices in order to make a profit, in order to survive? I mean, that's a big question there.
What were they pumping out those Universal Monsters figures for? What was the retail on those?
Same price, 25.
Yeah, but those didn't sell very well. They didn't hit any retail stores that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I only ever saw them at a comic shop.
Yeah, I mean, I have the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I can tell you it's fantastic. It's a wonderful figure. It is just as good as the NECA, but it moves better. It's smaller, obviously, because NECA's larger scale. I love it. I think it's wonderful. I'm probably going to sell it because I have no room for it on my shelf.
I've been tempted to pick them up because you can get them on Amazon. You can get them at Big Bad Toy Store.
Pick them up now before Halloween, because when Halloween comes,
from the Black Lagoon, I would just assume send it to you because I'm not going to get very much money for it.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll just send it to you.
What was that, Matt? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, if you're going to buy that kind of stuff, just get it before Halloween, because that's when all the prices go.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. Yeah, you'll be impressed with the figure, Jared. It is it's good.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
I'll dig out the net and all the other things that goes with it.
Yeah,
it's got a really cool like net, and I think it has like a harpoon gun with it.
On Amazon, they're all still retail except for Dracula. He's the only one that's went up. The Bela Lugosi.
Yeah.
But Big Bad Toy Store still got Dracula at retail, so
They're solid figures, man. It's just they didn't really hit like they should have.
Man, I wish Big Bad Toy Store, when their one-day sales, would let you add that stuff to a pile of loot.
Yeah, man, that sucks. I bought her on sale, and then this is from Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was like, shit. I looked her up on Amazon. She was cheaper on Amazon because I think they're monitoring Amazon sales, and so they're dipping their sales down at the same time as Amazon is. Either that or it's the opposite, one or the other. And so I was like, shit, can I get a refund on this? Because it's not going to go in pile of loot, and I'm not going to be able to pick up my pile of loot for a while. I just made up some excuse. So they just did it as a credit for me, because that's why I just asked for credit. So they did it as credit, and I just bought that one on Amazon because it was $10 cheaper. But then this Buzzmod Tomioka went on sale for $100, and I was like, "Oh, holy shit! This is from Demon Slayer, and these are absolutely killer. They come with these awesome effects. Like he's a water-based Shira." So he's, like all his like abilities are water based. They're incredible figures if you're into like Demon Slayer and stuff like that.
Never watched it.
It's good. It's really good. If you like anime at all, it is probably one of the best that has released within the last 10 years.
My daughter has seen all of those. She went through like a 3-year phase of just loving and only caring about anime, where I had to buy everything Naruto, Demon Slayer, Hunter x Hunter, and My Hero Academia, and I don't even know, just all kinds of crap. Just whatever she was watching. One Piece was another one. She was.
I don't mess with One Piece. It's too comedy based.
I haven't found, and maybe because I just haven't been looking, but I haven't found an anime that's got me back into anime, because I was huge into anime in the 80s and 90s, like real big. I was old school, everything from Macross to Project Aiko to Vampire Hunter D and Ninja Scroll, and
it depends on it really depends on what you like. This new era of anime has a lot of the weeby stuff going on, and like the early, like season 1 of Demon Slayer has a little bit of that, or has too much of that from one character, Zenitsu, he's really annoying, but eventually I guess they caught on and are like, okay, it's too much, and they kind of backed out of that a whole bunch, and now he's become quite a cool character, because like his real power shows up when he is like unconscious, and he is a bad motherfucker when he is unconscious. I really like him just for that. Like it really turned his character around. I think that's worth the watch big time. What else?
I think you probably like Bleach.
Bleach is like old school. Like it is like super old school style anime, and it keeps that vibe going. I'm not caught up on it, so I don't know if anything changes, but I don't think it does. It doesn't have that weeby vibe. So Bleach is,
if I could
all-time favorite.
Find stuff with like I don't know. And you know, I don't know because again, I've tried watching a few things with my daughter and just didn't really get into whatever, and probably just because I wasn't starting at the beginning or whatever. But like, I don't know if I could find stuff with like, you know, Macross vibes or Vampire Hunter D, which is I think one of the greatest movies of all time. Vampire Hunter D is just awesome. Or Ninja Scroll or something, or you know. I don't know because that's what I used to watch. I still love animated stuff. I just don't watch a lot of what I still refer to as Japanimation.
It sounds like the stuff that you like is very serious, very dark.
That's why I think probably like Bleach.
Bleach has some lighter moments. That
although I am a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. And I know that's not Japanimation, but it basically is. Like, I know it was created in America, but that's essentially anime.
There's a new one out right now that I'm really digging on called Hell's Paradise. It's only got a few episodes out right now. And I'm one of those people that watches everything dubbed. Oh no. I'm not
I did find out a way to get really good service. At a Chinese restaurant this week, I was watching the daily life of an immortal king, and it's on Netflix. It's the language is in Mandarin, so you got to watch it dubbed. And the host is like, "Is that Chinese? Is that Chinese?" She's like, then it's like, my service went upscale after she heard me watching a show in Mandarin.
Did you get the extra dumplings?
Make sure my drink didn't go empty. She put fresh ice in it every time she got me a refill, and they normally just keep bringing your water in there until your ice melts.
So, buddy, you need to learn a few words. That way, you're gonna get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Learn how to say thank you and all that.
Yeah, it's a big sign of respect. Big in Japan too, because in Japan they pretty much ignore you.
Let's get some of these comments out of the way. Vector says, I got pre-order Taki from Soul Calibur too.
Oh yeah, you got that on order.
He says they killed my wallet.
Yeah, that's going to be a wallet murderer. Depending on what they release from Soul Calibur, I'm surprised they didn't do Ivy first. They did Taki. That's really odd. Taki's dope. Oh my god, great character.
He says Taki and Shiva look amazing, but that price is killer, and the size is too big for me. Hasbro would die if they saw what Taki is packing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's way too sexy for Hasbro.
She's still a chili.
Yeah. She. It's cold wherever she is.
Yeah.
Dick hinge.
That's that one character from Street Fighter. That what's her name? With the pink hair.
Huh?
That one character from Street Fighter, the pink hair.
Pink hair.
She wears the Daisy Dukes, but I think she used to be a man.
Really? I don't know.
Catwoman?
No.
Oh, sorry, that's just McFarlane's Catwoman. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah, McFarlane's Catwoman's definitely packing a package. Smuggling sausage.
Yeah. Oh, crap. I got to go, guys. My show's starting.
It's Darby. She's got the meats.
All right,
I will see you all on Sunday.
Have a good one, Matt.
Or Jared, I'll see you on Saturday, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Later, guys.
Later. She's got the meats.
Sector says, I got no... Where's I have no customizing skills, so it costs me the same or more to get a figure of that quality made. Dragon Eye says Kilgore.
Yeah, I think that was the dude with the metallic dude with the knives for hands and stuff.
Yeah, we're behind. That's why. Nick Cage is in Dead by Daylight.
Is he?
Well, I watched Greenfield.
Is he the version from Mandy? Because I'd run from that all day long.
I watched Renfield finally.
Yeah, that was good, right?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it's hilarious that they're talking about the guy that played Renfield's in the running to be James Gunn's Superman.
If he bulked up, I think he'd pull it off, dude.
Yeah, put a lot of mass on though.
He's a really tall guy too, so I think so. I think he's tall.
Oh, Sector says I'm excited
He's
for
the same guy that played
Mega Man.
Beast, I think.
J Toys
What is
Mega
it?
Man line? Yeah, that looks good.
I didn't even know they were doing that.
Mm-hmm. You can
I think
actually.
they're saying that. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I think they're doing a lot of Capcom properties, so you can actually basically do Marvel versus Capcom buying Jada stuff.
They must have a straight up Capcom license. Maybe that's how Capcom does their licensing. Maybe it's just an open license.
I'd love to see more Capcom characters from Jada.
You know what I'd like to see? I kind of want one. I was talking to one of the guys in my local chat here, and because of the Mega Man thing, I'd like to see an Astro Boy. I know Mafex made one, but he's too big. He's not scale. You know what I mean? They made him 6 inches. He's supposed to be like a kid, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the one Mafex made looks good, but they made him 6 inches tall, just like any other figure.
Speaking of that, I'd still love to see somebody make high-end versions of Big Guy and Rusty.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Big Guy and Rusty, please.
One of the channels I got, like recommend channels on my YouTube page, they do HD, like a upscaling with like AI, and they've done all the Big Guy and Rusty show. I rewatched that, and that show was really good, and it's like, damn, how they get by with like some of the stuff they do on that show, like a kids' cartoon, because they kill the monsters a lot with guns.
Really?
Yep. It's really good.
Something Wrong says Vampire Hunter D is so underrated. Ask most new anime fans and they never heard of it. The graphics were insane before CGI hit off too.
Yep. That's what a lot of us got kicked off on, like watching anime. Vampire Hunter D back in our generation. That's one of the first ones we watched.
What got me was Akira.
Mm-hmm. Akira and Vampire Hunter D those were the big ones back in the day.
Akira, man, what? I mean, I watch that every other year or so, and it just still holds up. No matter what, it holds up. And when you watch it, you just see so much of other anime in it. Like, it's still like all these other anime still pay homage to it, which is just awesome.
What is it? Something Wrong saying his name is Poison. I think Poison was a background goon in Final Fight before making the Street Fighter roster.
Oh yeah, the pink hair girl. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, his name is Poison.
Oof.
Name withheld says,
that's
"Hey everyone."
right. Okay,
What,
now
buddy?
I remember.
Hey, name withheld.
And name withheld also says another cool old school enemy is Goku the Midnight Eye.
Oh, speaking of that, anybody going to get the Monkey King?
That looks good.
Mythic Legion Monkey King.
I don't like monkeys, so no. It looks great. The detail on it, it looks fantastic. But the one problem is it's a monkey.
All right, Frieza.
Just not a fan. I was bit by a monkey when I was a little kid.
Uh-oh, I don't know the names.
I bet Frieza's your favorite character then.
I don't know. I know who Frieza is, but I've never watched Dragon Ball at all.
Oh, the one front Dragon Ball Bridge, the fan edit to Dragon Ball, Frieza's like super racist toward the Saiyans. He calls them monkeys.
Oh.
That and Space Adventure Cobra. I don't think Mythic Legion can justify the Monkey King articulation wise. Something wrong with saying.
Oh, I don't know.
Why is there something wrong with the articulation?
Well, if it's Mythic Legion's articulation, then it's not going to be great for a Monkey King at all.
Yeah, because he's got to be agile, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be extremely agile, but that's not their forte.
I think it looks cool, but I'm going to pass on it because I'm not a big Mythic Legions guy.
Yeah, me neither.
I have 0 currently, but I do have 2 on pre-order.
You know what looks
Headless
cool?
Horseman is one of those ones that you can just get, and you don't have to worry about getting any others. Because
well,
that the thing that's got my eye right now too is those Zezre. Is that how you pronounce it? Ezre?
That's what I call it, Zezre.
Zezre. The Minotaur. Man, that thing looks phenomenal.
Yeah, that's one that could just fit in anywhere in a collection.
Yeah, exactly.
The Headless Horseman don't even have to be Headless Horseman to me. I put the pumpkin head on there, and it's Lord Pumpkin. It's in Lord Pumpkin's colors. The fire's green. His costume's purple.
Yeah.
I can just say it's a medieval version of Lord Pumpkin because he's old. He's ancient.
Yeah.
He was created by a wizard to be a companion for an evil prince, like a bratty prince. They would tear him apart every day, and he'd have to reform, torture him constantly. And then eventually, Lord Pumpkin's had enough and killed the child.
Correct.
Without says, think this is a review of the Monkey King figure.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think Doorplayer did a review.
Oh, he's already out though, or are they just early releases for some people?
He was up for order. Like he'll come out sooner than like any others. The figure Obscuras, they're already made. Speaking of figure Obscura, let me find my parts that I made for Santa Claus here in a second. Finish this cape up.
Oh, that's yeah. Name without us. He meant there is. There's a review. Yeah. Okay. Laurie says only mythic legions I have are Purplor and Koaros, aka
Kauros.
So, aka Cringer and Panther.
Yeah, they're good, man. It's good ones. Good ones. I have both of those. I have the Trap Jaw version. I got most of the Motu versions, but I passed on a couple of them, honestly. I just didn't. I wasn't feeling like the Man at Arms one at all. There were some I just didn't like.
Cannons is in the house.
Hey. Oh. What's up?
He's watching the ads.
Well, after you get done watching the ads, you can come in and hang out. I need the ad revenue. Got too many pre-orders.
It's the truth, man. That Balrog hitting was just like, oh, I knew it was coming soon because I saw the Amazing's video of it. Oh, dang it.
I got my stuff from Chosen Prime coming in. He's in Saturday, I think.
Oh, man, I'm really hoping that that Prime drops pretty soon. I'm eager to get my hands on that.
You got him Hulk Smash?
Yep.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How'd everything go tonight? Everything good?
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. My kid got top marks on the science portion of the state assessment and got some kind of presidential, some kind of award.
Oh, nice. That's great. Great. Congratulations to her.
Yeah. Proud of her.
I would love to have the texture on here, but I'm not going to try it again.
Yeah, I talked to Enough Said was telling me that he pretty much used the whole bottle before he got any of the texture. So
Yeah, it's a fresh can, and I don't have enough stuff to use that use it on to justify spray out a whole can.
What is it? The hammered stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
The texture, yeah, the texture won't come out until the very end of the can.
Well, he needed to use the whole can on that thing. So
yeah, he used that 12-inch Hulk, so it was easy for him to use up that much paint.
Yeah,
that thing's huge.
Yeah, 14.5 inches.
Yeah, when I say 12-inch scale, it's...
Yeah, 12-inch scale. Yeah, exactly.
Giggity.
Oh, fuck.
Demonetized.
Are we past the 10-minute mark?
Yes. 15.
2 hours. 2 hour, 45 minutes. So, should be okay.
Yeah.
But
kids are at their mom's house this evening, so.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't hear me say that.
I wear headphones anyway, so they can't hear you. Most of the time they got to
So
do
you
their
don't-
homework.
You hear that, guys? They're not allowed to listen to us. We're at bad influence.
I didn't say
I know
that.
I am.
I am very
Each have
good at
our
controlling.
strengths.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we each have our strengths.
Yeah.
We can't all be
Uh,
good influences.
I am very good at handling that at work, so it kind of like overflows when I'm not at work.
I feel that.
It's like,
Something wrong says my bloody ears.
I should take the nails out of them. Something weird's happening here.
there we go. Fix that crack where I broke the P. Gotta sand it some. Then go back and score the P lines.
How far along are you with the first form prime?
Oh, he's about ready to seal the parts for the body. Then I'll start after that's to take the Duplicolor Automotive top coat,
Mm-hmm.
hit it with that, let that cure for a day or two, mask off the gold, then I'll start dry brushing the lighter flesh tone over top the warm flesh tone. It's pretty close. The body's almost done.
You gotta get back to work on your primes.
Yeah. Once I get that wrapped up for my friend and get it sent off back to him.
Something wrong says, "Hey, Collector Express, you don't have to sculpt Caliban feet anymore for prime, right? Just use the puff adder body."
I still would use taper them down because the puff adder prime's got this like tapered down lower leg with a smaller foot, so I like that look. But in theory, you can actually get by with just using the puff adder legs, but I still like to taper them down and use a smaller foot. I use the Warpath feet. So I can grab the puff adder.
Yeah, he says, "I may get those feet to make a custom Zangief we talked about a couple weeks back."
Yep. Oh, one of my friends on Instagram actually used a Caliban or a Puff Adder 1 and made a Zangief. Looks really good.
Yeah, that body's good for a lot of uses, though, man. Like, I mean, we talked about Sabretooth on there.
Mm-hmm.
I say that's got to be coming in the future. Sabretooth on that body.
I think you'd probably end up seeing one on the movie Venom before then.
Oh, that looks good.
Haven't we already seen a Sabretooth on the movie Venom?
I don't think so.
No, it's on the. What's the last Sabretooth? No, they still haven't made it. In my opinion, they still haven't made a good Sabretooth.
I was thinking a custom, not an official one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nico made an amazing one. That makes a great Zangief, buddy.
Yeah. He's asking, does Omega Red feet fit?
Oh, on the lower legs, not. They would fit onto the pegs, but you got to taper down, or he's got some massive cankles. The Warpath are the Omega Red feet.
Yeah. Well, you trim up the ankles too, right?
Yeah, I taper it down. Unmodified one. There you go. Here's the modified and unmodified. You can see how much smaller it is.
Yeah, that looks pure like the comics though, with the smaller feet.
Yes. Not all the way in, but you get an ideal. This will be the first one I have that'll retain the boot swivel. That's where I made a casting of the previous sculpted ones and hauled them out.
Mm-hmm. Hank Solo says, "Sup."
Hello. Got everybody coming in around the 3-hour mark. About the time to.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think Caliban is too wide for Sabretooth. I prefer having a V-type shape and skinnier legs. Yeah, I'm going by the, what's it called? See, that body there would look good for Sabretooth, right? Even the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth's a good size. I'm just going by the Jim Lee cartoon. That Sabretooth was massive.
Yeah. Yeah, this one would be really good for a Sabretooth. Just I got the Infected Shazam. I got it for like $5 at Target on the clearance.
Yeah.
Mainly for this piece. Don't know which one I want to use to make a Sabretooth. Probably a Warpath. I like that size. This piece fits on here really nice, too.
Be a total rebel and use the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth to make a Sabretooth.
What now?
Said you could be a total rebel and use the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth to make a Sabretooth. Like a regular.
Oh yeah. There's a guy on eBay that makes classic vintage style heads for this body. Reprints them. But I think if I want to go that route, I think I'd rather have a Warpath body. Save this for something else. Don't know yet. It's a mix of Colossus with new arms and new legs. The torso is straight up Colossus.
It's the same as Cyber too, isn't it?
Yep. Which Cyber uses the Colossus body.
Yeah.
Same as Ronin too. Standard release figure that was Colossus is now considered a deluxe release.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that fur thing from the DC Robin? No, that was from the
Infected Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam.
came from this. I got this for $5 at Target, and didn't need heat. I just peeled this off, popped the glue off. Because they glued it, they painted it brown, then glued it on here, which is, if you want adhesion, you don't glue the glue painted surfaces. This is painted, and they put glue on it, so it pops apart. The paint just peels off.
Yeah, something Long says he prefers the Warpath body for Sabretooth because he's agile. He needs butterfly joints.
Yeah, it's a great build for Sabretooth. I've seen a lot of great customs with it. I was thinking about using the rest of this to make a loincloth piece and a few other pieces, and I can turn that into a Mephisto.
Oh, nice. I could see them making Wrecking Crew with that Colossus buck.
I wouldn't mind them to redo the Wrecking Crew. They could do they could actually do a box set and redo them on better bodies.
But they won't.
Never know. Depends on if they think they can make money.
They'll spread them out.
If they want to do something to make money, they would have made the UFOs a long time ago.
Exactly. I don't think they care about making money, because if they wanted to make money, there's lots of things they could have done. They could have, when the Avengers was one of the most hottest things out there.
There's flashing in the leg socket, so I can't get that leg go straight.
Wow. QC. Wait, they fired all those people.
Yep, it keeps going down. I have to heat and pop that leg off and Dremel out that flashing.
Wow. They don't have good human arms for that Colossus buck, though. The Sabretooth arms are good, no?
Yeah, they're just hairy. They're big. They got the hair sculpt on them. But I like the sculpt, though. They're bulkier arms, which would be. Yeah, if anybody, you could actually about to build a slimmer version of Prime on that body there, because the big giant arms. Be good size. I do like the smirk on her face.
Oh, yeah. It's good for Yelena. I don't know if you've read much with Yelena, but that's pretty much spot on, Yelena.
The real debate is, do I shriek her?
I gotta go back and shriek my my custom Yelena.
Thing is, I like the upper torso.
Well, I was going to say, I don't mind the upper torso, and
the rest of it has to be shrieked. That's I got mine pulled apart right now, and I have all the intent to shriek the hell out of her.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm end up doing, because if I'm going to take her apart to fix that flashing, I might as well just give her an upgrade. I do like the upper body, though.
Big old giant Moon Knight cape.
There you go.
I don't know if Sector's still around.
She is going on to the list of stuff that Hasbro makes me redo. They give me, as long as I buy Hasbro products, I have content for the channel.
As I was gonna say, is there anything that Hasbro makes that you don't have to fix nowadays?
Not much.
I'm fast when I have a pattern to work off of.
Oh, you got the comment.
You say I'm fast, but I've been working on this one for a while. So
I have no connection to the Safari jacket.
I got the Sector. I got the hood already formed, so you won't have to really do anything here. It kind of will sit on the figure itself. You might not have to do any kind of securing on it, but you probably will have to kind of futz with the hood a little bit to get it to look how you want it to on there. I made sure to make it a little bit oversized for select, as well as the actual cape itself is probably about 2 inches longer. That way it'll look better on a select. So I have that one set away for you. I still got to dig out Tarna. I know where she is, though. She's in my for sale pile.
Is the new dress from the 2-pack on the Caliban body? Yes, it is.
Yep.
And Sector says thank you so much.
You want to pop off this Wonderman head, be very careful, because the boss is too tight on the head and too loose on the neck. I just yanked the entire thing off the neck.
Did you see the custom Gary made with that body?
I've seen a lot of his customs. Which one is it? Refresh me.
He made the was it Captain Maple Leaf or the guy that looks like a Mountie? Well, he is a Mountie, but I guess he was from the Invaders back in the day. Peggy Daddy made it.
Sector, did you want the yellow S on your Superman? No, man. Like I said, I'm gonna make the trade more even in my eyes, and I'll be honest with you. This material and all the stuff that I'm doing for it, this probably cost me about $3.50 or so. What people pay for is my experience when I'm selling these. I sell these for like 20 something bucks. So after like shipping and everything, I make a decent profit, but it's about the expertise. I've just made so many of these, I can make them pretty quick. But did you want the yellow S?
Yeah, it says yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. bust out.
I have no have any connections to the Safari Jacket Wonder Man. I like his black costume with the W on it, black and red.
Yeah.
I can't say that I even remember his Safari outfit.
I think he was wearing the Safari outfit when they introduced when Rogue kicked the Avengers' ass, and he showed up and freaked her out because she kissed him and had no effect on him because she couldn't absorb his powers where he was ionic.
I actually did get the figures, and I haven't opened them up. They're right next to me. I basically just woke up right before the stream started, so I didn't really get a chance.
Like that bear.
Yeah, we were talking about your bear. You said this since earlier. It's like that's my spirit animal. Like groggy bear waking up. Like what?
Me too. I hate my allergies.
It's kind of lame. You don't get any extra hands with Strucker?
Been long saying they said Wonder Man was supposed to be in Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy? I think he did part 2.
No, he was actually supposed to be in part 2.
Oh.
Yep.
Really?
And they scrapped it, and it was actually Nathan Fillion that was going to be Wonder Man in part 2.
But isn't he a human-based character?
Yeah.
So why would he be in Guardians?
Yeah. But they were planning on it. They changed their mind. But.
Name without says like the Safari Jacket and his black with red stripe outfit.
Oh, there's a mixture of the costume where he's wearing his more traditional hero suit and the Safari Jacket. That sounds cool. So this is the updated Spider-Man UK. They went pinless on the legs and on the arms.
I'm still waiting for my Captain America from that wave.
And there's a mold defect right here on the back of the leg.
Wow. Seriously?
Can you see it there?
Yeah.
There's a chunk missing there, and it's not molded evenly. $25 a pop. Good quality. At least they made the Hydra logo actually go with the Ab Crunch. If you got the Red Skull, you can actually, since he didn't give him any extra hands, you can actually use the Red Skull hands. This should be a skin color. What is that noise?
I have no idea. Like somebody's phone.
Ain't me.
I'm trying to find a picture on Instagram. That's music is playing.
Well, get off Instagram.
I'm trying to find that name of that character.
It's hilarious. The lens on the eye makes this eye look like it's way below the other one. Come on, focus.
Is it the lens that does that, or is it just below the other one?
That's underneath. Are you going to focus this time? There it is. You see
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, it looks like he's malformed.
I mean, he might be.
He does have a weird scar on his head. It knocked his eyeball loose. Broke his orbital bone, and they embedded that glass into his eye. The monocle actually goes into his head. You hold it at certain angles, it looks right, but if you look at it dead straight, yeah, the left eye, or the right eye is one eye lower than the other eye. Let's see. Turn the light off and see it a little better. Let's glare. There it is. Yeah. It's a weird expression too.
Just checking to see if you got anything in his teeth.
Do I have anything in my teeth? Do I have any? Did he paint some green stuff in his teeth, or he's got broccoli in his teeth?
I got it in my teeth. Did I get it?
Oh, I could get some like green flocking. I get some green flocking put in his teeth. Yeah, the defect on the back of the leg is
flocking. I don't remember which one it is.
a robo.
Oh, robo. Hates flocking.
Yeah. Send him a bunch of like head castings and put flocking in their teeth like they got spinach.
Hilarious.
So since I can't pull off the texture with the texture paint, I'm actually going to do a splatter paint effect onto the body when it's a darker gray. We're going to pull it off.
You think Wonder Man would be more of a Vulcan or a Hyperion size?
Depends which incarnation of Wonder Man.
I'd say Vulcan.
Vulcan for the most part, but they have been in some version of times he's been jacked, like super big. So I almost would say instead of Hyperion, I would say the new Hyperion, or what you call it, the not Sentry, that's Grim Reaper. I would say Hercules.
Yeah, if you want to make him like super jacked, sure.
It all depends on what version you want to build, but I'd say Vulcan would probably your best bet. You can get the Black Panther. That's been on clearance in a lot of places. Black. And they should be able to find. Oh, and if you do that, Sunfire arms will plug, shoulders and all will plug into a Vulcan body. So you can actually use like some like Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi, or you want to pronounce it, arms. I don't know where I'm going to stick the safari jacket for Wonder Man. I just bought it just to finish out the Puff Adder. I was glad I didn't have to buy the orb. I didn't have to buy orb or Molecule Man because I think both those figures look like shit.
They didn't come with parts, or?
No, Don sent me those parts.
Oh, okay.
In the orb and Molecule Man. Molecule Man looks like he's got cat whiskers on his face.
Yeah, but if you want to do a Klaus no-make custom, he's perfect.
Who now?
Klaus Nome.
I don't know who that is.
1980s singer. Simple man. That guy. Can you see my screen?
Oh. Never heard of him before, but.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the guy who sings that weird song?
Yeah. He's like a. He's a German. He's a German guy that immigrated to America, and he sang in a like a ultra falsetto or something. I don't know. It was weird.
Doesn't he do that song, that blah, 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 blah song?
No, that's different. That's is that?
How'd that go again?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, he's not that guy. He's saying Superman and like a moth to a flame. No, you're talking. Is that the Four Seasons who's saying that?
The Four Seasons? No.
Song you're talking about? Not Four Seasons.
Is that Frankie Valli?
I know what you're talking about because he wears like that, like a silver jumpsuit.
Yeah, and he's got like metal parts on his head. It almost looks like a character from The Fifth Element.
That guy looks kind of like a character from The Fifth Element.
Yeah, him too.
Vista Chum Drum or something like that. He's Russian superstar.
In Soviet Russia.
Expert tongue plucker.
In Soviet Russia, tongue pluckers you.
Yeah.
I don't know what a tongue plucker is.
Chum drum.
Okay.
Yeah, guy's weird. Like in one of the videos, he's got like a silver starfish stuck to the side of his head.
Yeah.
And he always smiles real creepy. Like there's something wrong with him. He's about to murder people.
Yeah, it just looks kind of way out there, man.
Well, Michael Shannon also looks like he's about to murder everybody all the time, too. Zod.
Yeah. Oh, he was great as Zod.
We shouldn't pick on people who look like they're about to murder people. Because what if they are? And then we pick on them and then they choose us.
Yeah.
Poor Michael Shannon. He has resting angry face like me.
He was in the movie Iceman.
The Iceman's actually where Stone Cold Steve Austin came up with his gimmick. They were like a documentary or something. They were talking about the serial killer, the Iceman.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'll be that, and that's where they come up to the concept for his character. But they didn't. His wife at the time actually came up, basically got on the idea for the name.
Well, when you seen him as Stunning Steve Austin, and then after when he came into the WWF, at first he was the $1 Million champion. Ted DiBiase chose him, and then all of a sudden he just dropped that act, and he just came out one day as Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you know what, man, that just
Well, they were going to fire him, and so his Stone Cold Steve Austin's last chance to make it in the WWE.
And shit, did he make it? Wow.
He basically
was.
saved. He basically saved the WWE.
I find that in WWE, he was WWF back then. He was the first bad guy that people liked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, yeah, they're rooting for the bad guy, and it's like, oh wow, that's kind of different.
Well, at first they didn't. They hated his guts at first because he started that feud with Bret Hart.
Yeah.
And people hated him. Then all of a sudden, people like he's just beating everybody. He didn't care.
You know where I think people gained respect for him was that match against Bret Hart, where he was bleeding out. He had that little nick on the top of his head, and you know how it is when you're going into something like, and you know your blood's rushing, whatever. Even if you have the littlest nick on your head, you're bleeding like a stuck pig.
The old school wrestlers used to slice. That's why a lot of them have scars on their forehead, like Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah,
they would take a razor blade and cut their forehead.
Yeah, but he got a small nick on the top of his head, and as Bret Hart was giving him the what was his move again? The sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Was that what? Yeah, he was giving him the sharpshooter, and he wouldn't give up, and he was just bleeding like crazy, and everybody just like, wow. And then ever since that day, I guess people just started to like him, and then he became the badass that everybody likes.
The Stone Cold came from, it's a saying in England. His wife was from British. She said he was trying to rack his brain out. Like the WWE gave him all these like lane temperature themed like names. They all sucked. And she said, "Come get your tea before it gets stone cold." And it's like, that's where he came up with it.
It says, yeah, he was called the Ringmaster. Stone Cold was like Wolverine. Stone Cold and The Rock were the bomb. That stuff was immense. Soap opera. It was glorious. Yeah, Wolverine. People rooted for Razor Ramon, the bad guy. Yeah, true, but I think it was.
I love the Razor. Razor was awesome.
Yeah.
He was basically the proto Steve Austin.
Yeah. Stone Cold was WWE's first anti-hero. True. And the stuff outside the ring was 10 times better than the wrestling matches. Mine is The Undertaker versus Mankind Steel Cage. Best match ever.
Oh, yeah.
Stunning. Well, wasn't he also... was it called the Hollywood Blondes? Wasn't that also Steve Austin?
Yep.
That's where he was stunning Steve Austin, right?
Yep. Him and Brian Pillman.
Yeah. It's weird seeing him and Brian Pillman like that, though. Like the pretty boy types. You know what I mean? It's like, and when you look at the two of them afterwards, it's like, wow.
Oh, Brian Pillman went off where they used to let him ad lib all the time and stuff like that. One thing they had to cut the cameras on him because they're like, Austin 316. I got Pillman 9mm. He pulled out an actual Glock and cocked it on air, and it's like they cut the camera. Bret Hart's the one who calls WWE have to do a delay on their live broadcasts. He came out on live TV and said, "I'm tired of this shit." That's I remember watching it. I was in my bedroom in the house I grew up in. I was sitting there watching TV. It was like watching WWE on USA Network or WWF actually at the time. You come out there and start cussing. It's like, holy shit. So that's when the delay started for WWE. This is ready to be hit with. It's going to be cleaned up, hit with clear coat. Then let set for a bit, and Start on the skin tones. Now I'll do a black wash. After I seal it, I'll do the black wash on the red. And I'll do the dry brush on the pants. But I'll mask off all the gold and the pea. And yeah, it's getting close to being back together. Right now, it'll look like this when done. I like it. Probably end up doing the same thing when I do my final form. I took styrene and added it to the sides here.
Yeah.
Made the armor look better. It tapers in up here, like this curve here. Then I put the styrene piece here that's sculpted over it, so I got a nice straight line for the armor.
Yeah, Sector mentions we lost Billy Graham today.
Yep. I saw all those posts about Billy Graham. He was a monster when he was in his prime.
Well, he was Hogan before Hogan was.
Yep.
And even was Ric Flair was saying that he's the guy who made him want to dye his hair blonde, you know?
Oh, I got the...
Oh, wow.
Needs a little dry brush. I need to mix up another batch of the green and dry brush over top, a little bit lighter. And after that, I think the greens are good to go.
Hogan copied Billy Graham. OG Hogan.
Yep.
The anvil was always the more entertaining half of the Hart Foundation. Brett was super bored.
Oh, I love the Anvil. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, he was awesome.
Well, he was a loose cannon, eh?
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that how he actually got his name.
Well, how'd he get his name?
You don't know?
No.
He was the champion of the at the Calgary Stampede. They have the anvil tossing competition.
Oh,
So that's a pretty tough boy.
yeah.
Sector says, I love Jimmy Mouth of the South the best. The managers ruled in the 80s, like Bobby Heenan, yeah, the Brain, man. Slick Rick, yeah, but you know what? The Brain, he was awesome.
The Boogie Woogie Man lives right up the road from me.
Remember Sweet Daddy Siki?
No.
You don't remember him? Oh shit, that's going back. He actually lived in my area back in Toronto.
Boogie Woogie Man has like a wrestling gym for young wrestlers up the road from me. It's always cool, like when you go to the post office, and Boogie Woogie Man's in the parking lot, and he gives you the.
Yeah, Sweet Daddy Siki used to drive around in a purple hearse. Roddy Piper went to school just around the corner from my house in Toronto. He was great too, eh, Piper?
Oh yeah.
Actually, he you could say that he was one of the bad guys that people like too. Like, I mean, before other guys.
He was a bad guy. You that you liked?
Yeah.
If he was a different era, he could have been like a lot bigger name in Hollywood than what he had. Like Wrestlers just was not giving any kind of push when he was trying to go into movies.
Yeah. They Live was a decent movie though for its time.
But it's still one of my favorites.
Sector says, in the 80s, WWF came to my hometown. My best friend's dad was a radio DJ. We got to meet the wrestlers. I didn't realize until then that heels were really nice guys. I met Slick Rick and Hercules. Yeah. Funny story for me was my sister, when she went away for her honeymoon, we were waiting for them to get back. So we're all at the airport, Pearson in Toronto. And I'm standing there watching the doors to see when my sister comes out. And this is going back in the 80s, obviously. And door opens up and just some huge guy walks out. And then I'm looking at this guy thinking, holy shit, this guy looks like that. Because he was a fairly new wrestler back then. I go, yeah, it looks like that Undertaker. And I look down at the bag and I see the hat sitting on top of his suitcase and a big WWF sticker on the side of his bag. I'm like, holy shit, it is the Undertaker. So I call my brother and a couple of the other people that were with us. I was like, holy shit, look, it's the Undertaker. After that, the doors open up. Everyone starts coming out. The Iron Sheik comes out. Greg the Hammer Valentine comes out. All of a sudden, Earthquake and Jake the Snake come out, and they're practically arm in arm. And a week ago, the Earthquake crushed his snake. So, you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Flashes. I'm like, you guys are supposed to be talking right now, man. Oh, that was pretty cool, though. I didn't expect to see those guys walk through. Hulk Smash, was your country pissed after Montreal screw job? My country? Well, you know what?
The fan base. So.
I guess. Well, that was pretty shocking, though. Like, nobody realized what was going on. I don't even think at the time, I don't even think Shawn Michaels knew what was going on.
Oh no, Shawn didn't know.
No, and then he got so nervous that when he ran to the back, he was worried that Brett was going to take it out on him.
Oh, he ended up blacking McMahon's eye. Brett did.
Well, he spit in his face right then and there, and you could see it. Like,
oh yeah. Okay.
Oh. I think Sean and Earl Hebner knew. That's why they pinned fast and ran off. I think Hebner knew because that count looked a little. Well, obviously it was a fast count, and I don't know. Some people think that Sean may have known, but he genuinely looked shocked to me, even at that count. As soon as Hebner did that quick 3 count, Sean's face kind of like was what?
Somehow I remember like when they showed like behind the scenes stuff like that, and Brett asked him, "Did you know?" And Sean's like, "Nope." Of course, probably he could have said that too, just keeping Brett from beating the shit.
Well, that's what they're saying. That they didn't know how pissed Brett was going to be. He said he will lose the belt, just not in his hometown. But
he was supposed to forfeit the belt, and leave a winner and forfeit the belt.
Oh, so he didn't win Canada.
Yeah. He wasn't supposed to lose at all. He was supposed to. That was going to be his last match. He was supposed to lose, and not win, and just forfeit the belt. That was the agreement he made with Vince, and Vince screwed him over.
You want to hear something just absolutely crazy?
Sure.
So we're doing a publication
Mm-hmm.
at work, and there's some artwork that was submitted, and this has been going on since 3. We've had that's now 10. Right, so that's 7 hours. 7-hour back and forth email debate on whether something is a nipple or not, and whether it can go in the publication.
Wow.
I'm pretty good judge of that. Do you want me to check that?
It's not a nipple; it's a shadow. Even if it were a nipple, there's a difference between nudity and nakedness.
Yeah.
Nudity isn't art all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's not the illustration isn't in any way like suggestive or seductive or anything. So it does not need to be a 7-hour discussion.
Sector says Cannons sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, it's. I think you guys know why I'm always about to lose my mind.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Feel the nip, free the nip.
My thought is that it's not suggestive, it's not alluring, it's not untasteful. So even if it were a nipple, which it's not, it's a shadow, it wouldn't be a big deal if it was in the publication. So who cares?
Sweet.
All right. If you if you need any more of that gray, it's XF91 Tamiya. It's pretty close to. It's a little bluer than the actual base body, but once you do the it's the base body's got more like a brownish tone to the gray.
Yeah.
And the XF and the Tamiya has got a little bit of a bluish tint to it. But time you dry brush over top of it through the light grays and the whites, you'll never see
it. Sector says, depends on the nipple. Some are terrifying.
It's true.
You can't even.
There's
Whatever it is, you can't even tell what it is. It's so small.
There's a whole nipple.
It's not even a whole nipple. It'd be like
Hulk nip.
Hot cold. You want shirt.
Hulk nipple cut glass.
Or it could be. He's got mechanical nipples here on this one. Come on, focus.
Hulk nipple go.
There we go.
Yeah, but that's the kind of same that I deal with at work.
I know at work, HR keeps trying to come up with these new things for performance evaluations that keeps us from actually doing actual work. Like they changed systems this year, and the staff are the prototype, the guinea pigs. Faculty staff's not changed over to it yet, and it is stupid. There, yeah, I got you fit it to a KO ball joint, base coat it. I think you're good to go.
Thank you, sir.
Just got to finish out this one. The lights are actually making it look more contrast than it actually is in person. It's pretty damn close.
And that's based on that's off the official, right?
Yep, this is the official.
Okay.
And so the official's got a bigger ball joint than the KOs.
Yeah.
It officially has bigger balls.
Yes, sir. And it's got big balls. She's got big balls. I got the biggest balls of them all. Wait, what were we talking about?
Apparently, we're talking about ACB.
Oh, yeah.
Sector's asking if plastic is good on the KO. I think so.
Oh, yeah. Just be careful. Just be careful when, with the hips. You can over torque them, and especially if it's cold, you can snap the peg.
You don't want to over torque those tips.
It goes at a standard torque.
Raise it up.
Scar?
Yep. I think that would actually make a nice scar.
Isn't there one of the heads has like that longer hair, like all around, like the Winter Soldier style hair?
Dang. They got the man bun hair.
I don't know.
No, you don't think?
We're not going for the She-Hulk show. We're going for the comic.
Oh, okay.
You don't want barista scar?
Oh, thank you.
You don't want scarred like the get your name wrong at Starbucks calling you. That's not bad.
Mocha latte for Dong.
Tony Stank.
Size difference is actually not bad at all. Between that and the 80th Hulk. This is a great body that they'll never reuse, the Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah.
It could totally be retooled for comic book Scar. The proportions are more comic book like than they are movie like.
And he's still thinner than the 80th, right?
Yep. I think the head's just a little bit too big. Even if you raise it up, it's still, the head's meant for like a 80th anniversary torso.
Yeah, something Juan's saying. He doesn't know why they don't reuse that Hulk buck.
It's a great buck. It'd be easy.
Hulk.
Yeah, the Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure. It's easy Scar. Let me start working on it, and then they'll announce it.
Yeah.
Well, you've also said something smart that for them to do, so that is now no longer an option.
Oh yeah. Look,
Now that you've said it, they'll put it on freaking Abomination.
Yeah.
They love using that.
The Caliban would work.
Scales all over it.
The Caliban could work, but this would be the best use. Look at that.
Yeah, he's slightly smaller than the 80th anniversary Hulk, which is perfect.
Yep.
What other big bodies do they have that would not work at all, but they would use? Strong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little bitty legs.
All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm out.
Yeah, I think we're getting ready to close down the stream. Yeah, it's just a little. This body is just a little bit bigger than Caliban,
Mm-hmm.
so it actually would be great for Scar. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Alrighty, my friends, I think it's time to call it a night.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you before Saturday, so.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys.
I think someone mentioned it was going to be used to Juggy, but they made the bath Juggy. Did this come out before the bath Juggy, or I thought it came after?
I think so too.
Have everybody in the chat, and thank you again for coming out, hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me out.
Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't know if you'll be able to make it or not. So,
Victor says, "Thanks, guys. Thanks."
For sure. It's almost done, but there it is.
And you're looking at some awesome custom soft goods again, check out Harker Customs. His link's down below. He's making some incredible stuff. And well, everybody, it's that time to do all that YouTube and stuff, and like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.
Take care, everyone.
Later.